Or if so, show me your photos. Just in case no one has told you.
Matter of fact, y'all know one of my favorite things to sit here and talk about every week is that wild animal situation. So these people were sitting here on a boat ride, and they were sitting here on a boat, and they were getting chased by a hippo. This, I ain't gonna lie to you, was absolutely insane to me.
They went out for a guided boat ride and ended up playing a real-life hungry hippo.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
No.
This is what nightmares are made of. The tourists said they were visiting Botswana when they narrowly missed a charging hippo barreling towards them. The hippo can be seen sloshing in the water, even popping up at times. The tourists said it was one of the most terrifying moments of their life. Yeah.
It's moving really fast.
It is.
That is not the Jungle Cruise.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's certain things that you could not pay me enough money to sit here and do. No, they was like on a safari, but they in a boat, and you sit here saying like they in like one of those like dirty looking alligator type of water situations where it's like, bro, I'm not sitting here about to get on no goddamn boat and sit here and gotta worry about a damn hippo. No, you know how big a hippo is? That hippo looked like it was bigger than the boat.
Man, that shit's strong. They got the strongest.
Like, I'm not sitting here like, imagine if that junk get next to the boat and knock you over.
Not gonna knock you over. Them crush that damn boat.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So like, white people be playing some different type of games. Like they be on something completely different. I guess. I mean, again, going back, I guess back into music real quick. But again, like I said, if you didn't listen to that Pooh Shiesty Jones, please go listen to the Pooh Shiesty Jones. My favorite songs off of that one was to me my very favorite songs, but most detailed, really kind of put you like in a good mental space for kind of really understanding like what's going on in Memphis, even just him going to jail and whatever the case may be. His song number 3 is called "Reap What You Sow." Like that to me is probably absolutely my favorite song on that joint. So again, if you haven't listened to that new Pooh Shiesty joint, if you just kind of want a sample song,
is it better than the first?
I mean, I think the first one had more catchier songs. So if you were somebody who just kind of really just into the catchy song thing, I mean, again, yeah, I think the Pooh Shiesty joint, it'll make sense for you on some catchy song shit for the first project, because I think realistically, this was probably just him recording music. He just come home from jail. He probably trying to really get his thoughts out and kind of really flush out what he was thinking. So comparing that to what he got going on like right now, like when he probably I just came home, I'm just recording a bunch of music and I'm just really I'm just recording and getting out my thoughts. I think realistically, if I'm just being honest, I probably feel like as an album, I like this one better. But if you're talking about just catchy songs, yeah, the first one got more catchier songs. But if you just talking about just off of it, just on some album, like on a pure album, I like this one better. It just can, like, you can literally just let it play. Like I think literally, if I'm skipping songs on it, I think I literally only probably skipped 2 songs. Again, song number 7, that was a Sexy Red on the Booty Club song. It was like one other song. I felt like he was trying to make like a girl song. I can't even remember what it was.
Was the girl on there?
Nah, I like number 13, and that was a new one. That was him and K Carbon, but that was like on some street shit. But it was just a girl on the song.
It was 2 girls on. I think he got on there.
Yeah, I can't. But maybe that one ain't come up. I don't know what that was. It maybe it's Reckless Living. I can't remember. But yeah, I was cool on that song with him and Sexy Red. Yeah, but let's get into music real quick. Rappers with the most certified diamond songs: Drake at number 16, Lil Wayne at number 6, Future at number 5, Kanye West at number 5, Eminem. I'm saying the numbers. 16. Drake has 16 certified diamond songs, huh?
I mean, how many units is diamond?
10 million.
10 million.
So, and the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I feel like, especially a lot of podcasters, a lot of people get easy with discrediting Lil Wayne, and that's probably the number one reason why I really wanted to bring this up, because I do feel like Wayne just gets a lot of disrespect. So again, for Lil Wayne to have 6, so him to be number 2 on this list, Drake is number 1 at 16 diamond songs. Lil Wayne is number 2 with 6. Future is number 3 with 5. Well, him and Kanye basically tied. They both have 5.
When was the last Lil Wayne one? Lollipop or Millie?
Nah, it was probably the joint with him, Drake, and Future, I'm assuming. All my bitches love me. I don't care about nothing. All my bitches love me. I'm sure that I want to say, with all 3 of them on there, I'm sure that song had to go damn near diamond. If it did, I'm not 100% positive what was the last one. But Eminem, I guess, he will be 5th on this list. And he got 3. Nicki Minaj got 3. Jay-Z got 3. And Cardi B got 3. And Cardi B just went down. And this, again, when we sitting here talking about like how blogs kind of just label shit. I hate that even the shade that people throw Meg Thee Stallion. Like, yeah, it's cool. Celebrate Cardi B. This is her third. But people were sitting here making it seem like she had the most. And her and Nicki is tied.
So it's Lollipop, Moto.
Talking to your mic, okay.
Lollipop, Moto, Down, Love Me. I think that's the one you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one with that's the one with Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, that's a DJ Khaled joke.
And Look at Me Now with Chris Brown and Busta Rhymes.
But again, even for Cardi, where it's like I seen a lot of blogs because again, so was this for her Cardi B? Was this Cardi B fourth jump? Because I'm looking on here, it says she only got 3, so I don't necessarily know. Let me see something.
Will be something new that she got on there.
It's the code Nicki. All right, yeah, Cardi B got 4 now. So WAP, yeah, that was the reason why they were saying. So Cardi B got the most at 4. So her and Nicki was tied before WAP went diamond, and now they tied at 3. With Cardi B, they was tied at 3, and now Cardi B got 4 with WAP. But I hate the fact that all I seen is all the blogs just like you kind of celebrating Cardi, which again, celebrate Cardi. I'm not.
But Ghetto, I Like It Like That. Girl, I Like You, and WAP.
Yeah. But my whole thing is like none of the blogs even try to give Meg no credit and sit here and say it was like didn't even sit here and say it was WAP. Like they literally
but
just
remember how they didn't like that. They didn't want to give that one credit. Remember how people talked about like, okay, we can't believe we promoting this. When that joint came out, a lot of people didn't.
Of course. I mean, I get it. I understand a lot of people didn't like it, but I'm just sitting here saying still, it doesn't. I don't give a fuck who didn't like it, but I'm just sitting here saying like, at least give Meg some type of credit. Don't sit here and try to act like she just ain't like Meg wasn't on the song with her. Like that to me, I just am not a fan of that part. But let's get into this little boy who was going viral for going to school with a goddamn skirt on.
It's fake.
Oh, that's not real.
So yeah.
Oh, thank God it ain't. Thank God it's not real. Shout out to Boosie because Boosie definitely was crashing out. Like I thought that shit was real.
That shit was there because they even tried to put up a picture of the father. He looked. Yeah, that shit. Was
okay, there. Cool. Well, thank God it was AI there.
Love to show the texture and this wave pattern. Again, it looks like you went and got a blowjob at your blowout at your salon. Oh my God. And it looks beautiful.
All right, so here's what's happening today. We're having a huge beauty sale. Everything ships to you for free, but that goes away at the end of the day. I will remind you that this is a one-time only price where the price goes up at the end of the show.
Listen, nigga, when I say I laugh, oh my God. Like I felt for her because I think people don't understand how hard it is to do stuff live and you trying to kind of like freestyle and really promote something, but you're trying to make it like catchy and trying to keep people's attention and you're trying to do everything at one time. And she slipped up and that shit, she couldn't get over how she slept up because she was kind of like, damn, I'm on national TV and I'm sitting here called a blowout, a blowjob. I'm like, I knew she was sick because she probably been doing this job forever. QVC has been on for God knows how long. So I'm sure this woman has done this 1,000,000 times and she ain't never slipped up and messed up on no type of like situation. So now for her to just sit here and say like, oops, I had like, you see here saying,
but it's not that bad now. You would have
it's not that bad but I'm sure for her, like think about if you'd have done something 100,000 times and this your first time. And now, again, you think about how many times you could have realistically messed up before you got the generation of shit going viral. You could have messed up in 1995. Nobody would have cared because whoever seen it in real time. But now she know for a fact, oh my God, this shit about to go super viral. And it was just eating her alive. Like you could watch her in real time. Like her fucking soul was leaving her body. And she was like, oh, I cannot believe I just sit here and said blowjob when I was supposed to be saying blowout. I felt for her. Like that shit was hilarious, but I felt for her because I know she felt like, oh man, somebody gonna say something to me about this. Like people gonna laugh and chuckle, but somebody gonna call me to the office and now I'm gonna have to
Nah, I ain't calling you to the office for that. Now, if you would have said a slur, that might be a different story.
Nah, somebody gonna say something to her.
What, the blowjob? Nah, man, hell no. Worse than saying something racist or calling somebody a slur?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess if that's how you gonna compare it, then I guess real quick, I guess because we did just say something about Cardi B. I do want to give Cardi B a lot of shout outs to Cardi B. And the only thing I can't say, and we see him saying talking about blogs, it was funny because when I first started to see blogs kind of sit here and celebrate Cardi B's her Old Navy deal, I sit here and see people sit here and say, oh, the Latin superstar. And I'm like, Latin? God, I mean, I get that she is Latin, but what the fuck did we sit here and start just like when y'all just like and again, I guess it's when people want to promote their shit, you want to sit here and call Cardi B a Latin superstar, like, but nah, come on, we ain't about to do that though. Like, don't sit here and make it like the Latin community is the reason why Cardi B. Like, don't sit here, just sit here and say Cardi B. Don't give her no fucking Latin superstar. Like, nah, Cardi B is Cardi B. Just sit here and say Cardi B got an Old Navy deal. Don't sit here and try the Latin community try to run away with Cardi B. Like, get the fuck on somewhere.
If it was still the Super Bowl,
yeah, I guess.
Listen,
you
can get jeans like this
shit.
starting at $22. This looks expensive. Look at the quality. No cheap stretch, no nothing. It's gonna last forever. You could pass this down to your kids. Yeah. So listen up.
So again, like I said, shout out to Cardi B. I do want to play. It's a couple of commercials because I did see somebody try to get. And again, we saying we live in a day and age where people will give you all types of criticism for anything. Let me play Beamer first though.
Old Navy is co-signing Cardi B's BBL and thick thigh, slim thick, and small waist, big cakes baddies. The entire jean industry has been ignoring these women for 40 years. The size on the label might tell you the waist and the length, but it simply cannot tell you whether those jeans will fit your waist, hips, and thighs at the same damn time. So-called great jeans were built on one shape, skinny, flat, and no hips, which is fine if your body matched the chart, but curve figures never fit that shape. So natural or a little enhanced, that gap's getting more common. Now, Miami does more BBLs than Brazil, the country that the surgery is named after. And at the same time, Ozempic use has nearly quadrupled in 2 years. Bodies are shifting in the opposite direction, and denim is still stuck on one silhouette. So who is making jeans for these different bodies? Old Navy said, oh, that's my type. Their curvy line has already solved problem one. The hips fit, but the waist doesn't, AKA everybody's seeing your granny panties. So they got smart and built a waistband that actually closes that gap. And now it's going further with the Arc, which is a jean that was made with more room through the hips and the legs. So the point being is, stop pretending that one shape fits everybody. And now you might say, aha, Cardi B is perfect for this. She is the walking argument for the whole campaign. Natural curves, enhanced curves, hell, it doesn't really matter. The jeans are supposed to catch up to you, not the other way around. Old Navy is co-signing.
And let me say something real quick. I ain't gonna lie to you. One, I'm glad I don't use like no AI or allow somebody else to clip me up, because man, when I'm telling you, it's the little, y'all know, are you familiar with people using the word, what is it, Sal Bow? It's supposed to stand for shut your bitch ass up.
No, I never.
But they be in the comments with that shit. But you know, I clipped up the episode from last week when I was sitting here saying like Cardi B shouldn't go back and forth with Akbach. And then one shout out to Akbach for actually getting in the comments herself and commenting on the jump, sitting and saying, I forgot what she said, because I really didn't look at it. Like that was one of them days I was kind of like I believe like on TikTok I had like a WNBA video going viral. So I really didn't give a fuck about whatever Instagram had going on. Because it was cool, like it was doing its numbers on Instagram, but it wasn't compared to whatever I had going on with the basketball shit on TikTok. But again, I was just happy that like they was telling me this. I'm like, all I'm just sitting here saying is Cardi B was too big to go back and forth with Akbach, and motherfuckers was like, shut your bitch ass up. We want to hear her go back. I'm like, Mo, the world we live in is so fucked up. I'm sitting here saying I want Cardi B to take the high road, and motherfuckers get my comments saying the same way you don't want Cardi B to say nothing about Akbach, we don't want your bitch ass to say nothing. I'm like, God damn, what the like? The thing about how fucked up the world is. Me sitting here saying I want Cardi B to take the high road, motherfuckers getting it. I was like, thank God I didn't clip up the part when I said the song was dog shit, because I would have been even worse. I'm sitting here giving her positive fucking comments, and y'all tell me to shut my bitch ass up. Y'all would have fucking been ready to hang my ass if you would have heard me tell you how bad the fucking song was. But and again, shout out to all the girls. I knew that women was going to use that song for all their little TikToks and shit like that, but I still think the song sucked. But I mean, I get it. Y'all just love Cardi B, so y'all gonna suck her dick regardless.
That better not be who I think it is. That better not be who I think it is. That y'all just posted on y'all account talking about something, you about to drop something with them. That better not be who I think it is. Yes, it's an issue that brands that make plus sizes don't carry those sizes in store nor use plus size models online. Yes, it is an issue that there are only about 3 stores in all of Los Angeles where plus size shoppers can get clothes same day. And yes, it is an issue that a brand does an entire campaign about body equality where they attempt to close the plus size shopping gap created by fat phobia just to remove the entire campaign, remove their plus sizes from their stores, and partner with a celebrity that said fat phobia doesn't exist. Cardi B, I'm very surprised that I have to remind you of this, but just because...
Girl, shut the fuck up. God damn, shut up already. Like, it's not that serious. Not everything is revolutionary. Not everything has to have a crazy outrage. I already did a video. I told you it's not that serious. Like, what do you want me to do? Get on my fucking knees and apologize? I'm not apologizing for a fucking jokey joke. That it wasn't even about you. It was something about me and my fans. Like, that's it. I don't care. I'm not apologizing. I'm not getting on my knees. No, I'm not reading a book. No, I'm not nothing. You see, like, sometimes when people are being genuine, y'all don't like when people are being genuine. Because I genuinely did a video like, hey, it's not that serious. I make fun of everybody. I even make fun of myself. I don't really care if you skinny, if you big, if you that, you this. I always use anybody as the butt of the joke, like, all the time. Like, you make fun of me all the time.
Cardi B, I'm very surprised that I have to remind you of this, but just because someone else makes a joke doesn't mean you have to make it too. You know that, right? And also, maybe the reason why people feel so comfortable making fun of your BBL is because you do not command the respect that you so seek.
All right, so now I understand why the girl was trying to have her fake little, I hope the Old Navy not trying to do a deal with Cardi B to kind of do body positivity with the jeans. I guess because she's trying to tie back into whenever her and Cardi B had the little back and forth about the fat phobia thing. But my only thing to this young lady is I don't think Old Navy is not trying to, and no disrespect, they're not trying to sell jeans to fat women. They're trying to sell jeans to women who have a big waist and big asses with small waists. Like, they got a small waist, but they got big hips and they got a big ass. They're not trying to sell jeans to just like, again, they ain't trying to sell jeans just to fat girls. Like, that's not the purpose of them doing this with Cardi B. So I don't necessarily know how she got that from the video. Like, I don't think, and Cardi B they even took some of her butt down some. Like, if you didn't seen again, and that again, when we sitting here saying where it's like, that's why I kind of like Pooh Shiesty, just like, I'm not trying to chase no hits. And again, it's kind of fucked up that he in jail. But even for Cardi B, it was like, I kind of like, again, and maybe this is just me getting old, where it's like, damn, Cardi B got to be damn near butt ass naked to promote a song. Like, every time she promoting this song, she half ass naked. And I'm a horny nigga, but that to me is just like, dog, if the song crank, you ain't got to be damn near on some butt naked stripper shit.
My nigga.
But
What song? What's any rapper? What female rapper with clothes on?
Man, I guess. Like, that just to me just seemed like you just like, what the fuck? Like, because when you because this is what I'm saying. Because when you do that, it confused the people where it's like, it does this because let's be clear, on that song, on that video I'm talking about, like, that shit probably had like fucking, that's the most likes I had seen outside of Rihanna and Kim Kardashian. That shit had like 400,000 likes on it when I seen it.
With the lime green paper suit?
That was from today. Whatever was from today.
Oh, I know.
Well, she posted something today, and that shit had like 400,000 likes on it when I seen it. So I kind of, but to me, it's kind of where it's like you cheating a little bit. Where it's like, are people liking this because they like the song, or are they liking this because you have naked? Not saying people don't like the song, because again, I say all week long, I seen endless girls do the whatever. I would have fucked that song go. I seen them using it. So again, that's cool. But at the same time, I'm looking at what Cardi is like. You just too fucking big to like, that's got to be your cheat code to promote your song. I'm gonna just pop my pussy half naked, show a little bit of my ass.
But when it comes to rap, I mean, I don't.
Maybe I'm just getting old. That shit to me just kind of like.
I don't think that's what she do though.
But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what other female rapper do you know didn't.
I don't like when none of them do it, because if you're a rapper, I just want you to be able to at least still stand on your raps, dog.
But none of them stand on their. That's what we sitting here talking about the spin that shit, but every time we see, like I said, even with young Miami, we got it because of how she looked, not because of her raps.
I mean, I guess. Matter of fact, and just to kind of double back, because I couldn't find the date at first. It's September 17th. So that woman version, the Elizabeth or Elizabeth Jones, it come out September 17th on Netflix. It come out September 17th. I was trying to look. I couldn't figure out where the date was. Real quick, because we did when we talked about just the Pooh Shiesty thing, we kind of talked about Southeast just for 2 seconds. And I seen this video, and this shit is hilarious.
I'm sorry if you my friend and you from DC, but this just gotta be said. And correct me if I'm wrong, but no shade. If you from Southeast DC, you ghetto. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all is fucking ghetto, like gutter butt, like ghetto, like, and I've been around the world. Let me tell y'all that. I've been around the world. I met the ratchetest hoes, bro. Like, Southeast DC got it. They is on the motherfucking top tier. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, nothing top. Like, it's just the gutter, but it's just everything that come out their mouth is filth. Everything they listen to is filth. Everything they talk is just filth. It's just filthy action. It's just. And and again, if you're my friend from Southeast, just know I love you. But it gotta be said. It gotta be said. I didn't want to say it, but it gotta be said. From experiencing ratchet hoes, Southeast DC got it. And I don't know if it's gonna start a war. And I'm sorry if it do. But y'all let me know who got the most ratchetest hoes.
Man, let me tell you how you know people probably either agree with this shit or hated it. This shit got almost.
I'm saying Southeast.
It got 1,600 comments.
Y'all better.
It got 642 reposts, Southeast. And that shit been shared over 4,000 times. So again, if you heard this and you live in Southeast and you feel some type of way, don't take it out on me. Take it out on that young lady. I guess real quick. I guess another big story that people kind of.
But I mean, is that not known for it?
Yeah, but sometimes I think for sure, but I think sometimes even for people, they don't necessarily, just because they claim it, I don't necessarily know, or even if people kind of hang their hat on it, you don't ever want to hear people call it out and just call you a gutter butt. Like I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I know people like that shit ain't just like niggas like ain't gonna just take it on the chin and be like, oh yeah, I agree. Like we some gutter, dirty, grimy, nasty.
But shit, it ain't like you sitting there up on Marlboro or anything like that. Like that's what it's.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, niggas ain't nobody gonna be like nobody wants to hear somebody on the internet and just kind of almost where you basically sound like you shitting on where they from.
But I thought that's what everybody. Why they?
I don't know about that one.
To personify everything those people.
Real quick, before I play this, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a handful of people that I wish I could read people like when you sit here saying like niggas who can kind of thrive on a good fucking read and kind of just like people go to your page like on some damn near on some like low-key Wendy Williams type of shit. Man, Funky Diva, man, this nigga is probably one of the greatest people on the internet to read somebody for fucking filth. Like people go to his page and I'm not saying that's all he do, because sometimes he uses shit and he kind of school people and really kind of like give up some good like conversation pieces while he reading somebody for filth. Like I seen him do it with Stephen A. Smith. But this shit right here, like I ain't gonna lie to you, I be listening to this nigga, I be like, bro, he be taking niggas to hell and back the way he be reading niggas for filth.
Fearmonger and portray trans people to be. You laid it right out on the table for them to now use what you did to this boy as the poster child for why trans people should not have rights, why they should not be able to go in bathrooms, and why they should not be parts of society, because they're going to do what? Rape and hurt and kill, endanger and sexually assault your children. Thank you so much, Sydney Starr, for setting the entire community back forever and a decade for doing that. There is nothing about a teenage boy that can even get me to crack a smirk, yet alone a smile. 30-year-olds are unattractive to me. There is nothing attractive to me whatsoever about anybody under the age of 35. That's just me. I'm 43. How the hell you managed to get activated in between your legs and in your butt for a 13-year-old child? And I'm going to tell you something else. I might not be able to prove it, but this ain't the first underage person you mess with, baby. That's not on you. It's in you. That's not on you. It's in you. Karma, don't forget no address. And bitch, you going to jail for a long time. This makes up for all the devilment that you have done, Sydney, because from the moment you stepped in our sight, you have been a menace to society, starting with you ruining Chingy's career in lying, going on to the way you behaved on Love and Hip Hop. Now you on these other shows fighting Real Fish and all this. Sydney, you just wanted the spotlight and stuff so bad that you were willing to do anything for it. And I don't know, Sydney, it's giving mental illness. It's giving arrested development. It's giving stunted growth. It's giving some drug use. And as a result of it, you might be doing a minimum of 25 years. You going to jail. It happened in Georgia. There is currently a conservative Republican push to punish and penalize trans people. You are a popular / famous trans person, and what you did fits their narrative perfectly. Oh, baby, you're going to, girl, listen, since you won't trade, since you want boys, you about to have more dingling than you will ever be able to swallow or accommodate in between your legs and in your butt. Quiet as it's kept. You like dingling so much, quiet. They might be doing you a favor. This might need to be where you need to be, baby, because they finna hit it hard from the, ooh, baby. Sydney, you are done. And the sad part about it is it ain't a single person alive that feels bad for you. Not a gay person, not a trans person. We can't rally behind you. There's not a single person that's willing to risk their credibility in the public rallying behind you. We can't uphold nobody in their wrong, Sydney. And you was dead behind wrong for doing what you did. And I feel bad for the parents. I feel bad for the child. I mean, think about this now. This child turns 30 something and is in therapy. For that time that I was on a little league baseball trip at a hotel in Hateville, and this man with titties in a wig lured me to the 5th floor to perform oral sex on me. That is one hell of a story to have to retell in front of a doggone therapist. Sydney, you going to the lowest of hells. That's all.
All right, hey, real quick, hey, Top, because while you right here, Mo, hey, y'all, let me tell you something. This nigga Top is funny because he know how to send me shit that's going to trigger me every time. So he sent me this girl who was on a vacation with her kids. And so I got a question for y'all. And I feel like I already know the answer from y'all, but I just want to sit here and say it so the listeners can hear this. So this girl on a vacation, and again, you a single mom, I understand. But again, it kind of go back to the conversation we was having a few weeks ago about what's the proper outfit to sit here and wear. But they out on the beach. And she had her kid, her youngest kid, sit here and record her thirst trap video while they on the beach. I'm like, bro, I'm mad that you had your kid do it, period. But if you out on vacation, you trying to kill two birds with one stone, cool. But you didn't have to show us that your kid was the one recording the video. You could have stopped. Your kid could have recorded it. You could have edited it down so I didn't have to know that your fucking kid was there. Why do I need to know that your kid was sitting here getting your angles? I'm talking about your angles so I can see your whole entire, she got a thong bathing suit on. Her daughter is from, and of course your kid's small, so she getting the angles from like going like lifting the phone up. So I see all her mom's ass crack, all her titties, ass, thighs, and everything, and you sitting here recording the joint, and then after it's over, you see like me and my mini-me out on vacation. Like, what the fuck are we doing, dog? Like, that's the shit to be just like, this is, you gotta think about, man. One, why the fuck are you teaching your kid how to sit here and get your angles like that? Like, I don't even know.
I mean, she is a girl though, right? I mean, I think it would be more appropriate if it was a boy. It's your daughter.
What are you teaching your daughter?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you teaching your daughter? What?
Nigga, listen to the video, the way the girl was recording the video, nigga, was crazy, dog. Like I'm talking about the angles was nuts. Like, nigga, this is a little kid. Like, I'm talking about a little kid. Like, nigga, I'm talking about like probably smaller than Cody. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, dog. Because guess what? If I get mommy's angles like that, when I get older, what am I going to do now? If you teach him, if I'm starting off at 6 or 7 years old getting mommy's thirst trap angles, when I get fucking 15, I'm already in my mind going, well, shit, I did it for mom at 7. How you gonna tell me at 15 I can't do it? Because you did this out on a public beach where everybody around you can see your kid doing. I can't imagine what the fuck you ask your kid to do at home. Like, that be to me where it's just like, dog, sometimes where it's like, man, we gotta put the phones down. Even again, going back to me and Top was talking about this earlier, not too long ago before I even came in here to record, where I was like, it's so crazy because when you get to see somebody like Cardi B's a megastar. I can get to see Cardi B half naked. I'd be almost a little desensitized to just like the regular girl, where it's like the regular little BBL body. That shit's so old now, why it kind of don't do nothing for you. Because you sit here and think about it, like if you sit here saying, every day I can just go on my timeline and I can see half naked women all the time and all of their body styles is damn near almost the same. And then I can also see Cardi B at the same time. It's like, none of that shit don't even get you excited no more. Like, think about how, like, for people, if you think I'm over exaggerating, think about how excited you probably used to get when you see like a half naked woman 10 years ago compared to how you look at the shit now today.
Shit.
That shit don't, I'm not gonna lie to you, it don't excite me no more.
You masturbate a lot though.
What the fuck do that mean?
Right. So you're taking it through. I think that might take the thrill out of you. Like I said, what you look at and how you might look at women is different.
Yeah, I get more excited to see a woman actually put more effort into like getting fly than me sitting here saying like, oh, she just like another half naked girl in the bathroom or on a vacation. Like that shit. Like, no, I can literally get on my timeline. No, me and Top send half naked bitches all day long. So if you're sitting here saying that we can go if it's 24 hours, let's say for 16 hours, we can just go band for band, just random ass, here go a half naked girl, here go a half naked girl, oh, here come a gym girl. That to me is kind of like, that's the new kind of like, okay, well, at least she's strong. She could do fucking 50 pull-ups straight and she half butt naked, or she got some tight, super tight things like that, to me is a little bit more intriguing than the girl just like, I'm butt naked, I got a BBL and I'm walking on the beach. My explore page, oh, here go 200 butt naked girls on the beach. What's exciting about this now? That's just like after you got a pair of shoes, after I got one, it don't do nothing else.
But you actually seeing it in person don't excite you?
In person and on the internet, I'm gonna see it on the internet more than I'm gonna see it in person. Yeah, of course, you see a naked woman in person, you're gonna geek up.
Yeah, fix your algorithm then.
Man, I don't gotta fix my algorithm, motherfucker. And people just gotta kind of stop acting like this shit's supposed to be just the normal. Because again, it's like, I don't know, man. That shit get tricky though.
But you know you're not gonna pay attention if they
I can't. No. Listen, you're saying I'm not going. If you actually put time into putting a good effort into an outfit, like no, that should be more. I'm telling you, me and Top be sitting in this shit all day long. Where we'll be like, no, when motherfuckers who put a good outfit on, like a girl who could literally take time and put a fit together. We talked about when we talked about Jay-Z, comparing the Jay-Z concert to what women, the effort that women was putting in on their outfits when they was going to the Jay-Z concert compared to when they was going to Chris Brown. Like, it's easy to look slutty. It's harder to sit here and say, oh, I'm about to put a whole fit on from head to toe and I'm going to really make this shit look sweet. That shit takes more time. I'm going to be more enamored by, damn, like, she just like really put that fit on. Compared to like, oh, hey, I got butt naked. Like, I can literally just go on my story any given day, especially during the summertime. Oh, somebody going to be on vacation. Here goes some new, this girl half naked. I feel like I've seen 90% of the women I follow half naked. What, you think I'm still gonna get excited? I've seen and I'm not even talking about, it don't matter about the body style. I've seen every body style half naked. And that's, again, you can't say and tell me it's not the normal, because just what you just said, look at Cardi B, a megastar. I have to literally promote my new song. Every time she promote that song, she's in a fucking two-piece. Like, what the fuck are we talking? Like, come on, man. I can sound like the old man. I don't care. I'm an old horny nigga, but that shit to me be like, all right, next. I can show y'all I literally just DM this nigga Top in the joint right now. I literally just DM him, or when he sent me a joint today, I literally just sit here and say maybe 2 hours ago, I'm like, bro, I'm cool. Like, this shit just looks so, like, we see this all the time. Ain't nothing exciting about this. And that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact 10 years ago, the bra he said, I would have lost my mind. Like, damn, this bitch bad as shit. She half naked, look at them titties and ass. But now it's like, all right. Like, this shit don't do nothing. You just the 50th joke you said, and then again, but now it's to the point where it's like you see where it's like it's the women who put a lot of effort into their body. Where you still may appreciate that. Like, I'm appreciate a half naked girl and she got an 8-pack, but the woman who kind of like, I just went and got me a BBL and I still got my gel tattoos and I'm gonna just be naked now. I don't get as like, oh damn. Like, it just, I don't know. Maybe I just see too much. Maybe I just need to relax a little bit. It's on me. I'm cool. Let's go to Drake real quick. Drake has started up on the internet. Matter of fact, before I go to Drake, let's go to Malice.
Fuck in here, let me tell y'all. You know I ain't gonna tell no lie.
Now, we done been all over the world touring. And every day we've been saying how good it's been, how easy it's been, how steady it's been. No problems. And the day before yesterday, I'm gonna decide to steal me a hot dog.
The motherfucking Malice, yes, the guy, whatever the fuck you want to be from the rap group Eclipse. They brought his black nugget head ass up in here, y'all. You get your big ass fuck me now. Like I said, he probably was salty because I called him Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav, what up, Flav? Not me. That's you, motherfucker. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Thank you. Hey, you that's the clip. That is. That's the clip.
Get up there. Come on.
He gonna come here and order Polish.
What you want? You want Chicago down? You want anything? No, come here. We got a show tonight doing why you ain't there?
Everything grill onion. That's what the fuck he had on it.
Hey, Big Dyke. Hey,
what the fuck, Big Dyke?
I see.
You already know.
Hey,
so you just want to Polish? You want the fries or drinking?
No, just Polish. Chicago style.
Hey, you want the Polish? Yeah, I got you. I ain't gonna lie, you ain't got no choice. It's marinated pussy. You gotta send me my motherfucking money for that Polish, motherfucker.
I'm Malice.
Do you like pepper?
Now, my only question is, I kind of want, like, I mean, again, because we live in a day and age where I don't necessarily know what's real and what's fake, because I've seen this lady before. So I want to say that's her style of how she run her hot dog joint when she cuss people out. So that's why I'm kind of making me think, like, is this real or is this just like him doing free promo for her?
Probably.
Because
that sounds crazy. He stole a hot dog from you.
No,
Like,
nigga,
it's-
fuck, no. Before you even get to that part, did you listen to how she was talking to this nigga
Yeah.
off the rip?
Yeah.
But again, I think I know I'm not tripping because you ain't gonna see too many people have a hot dog.
That's a store or a food truck?
No, it's a store. It's like they walk in the joint. I want to sit here and say this is her. That's her style of joint when she cuts people out when they come
I
in
seen
there.
a food truck joint like that. I don't know about a store. Is
Yeah,
it like it's like Dick's?
Is that what it's called? Is that what you asked me?
No, I'm saying you never been to Dick's. This
Nah, what's that?
in the harbor?
Mm-mm.
For real?
Mm-mm.
Oh shit!
I never been in the harbor. I had nothing before. I never been.
No,
to
it's like Baltimore Harbor.
I ain't. Yeah,
It's one. I know it was one in the harbor and there's one in Vegas. Vegas was the first one I actually went to, like where they just rude and disrespectful, but that's their motto. Like they just be talking about you and all that, and just like,
oh yeah, see, I know I ain't never been there before. Mm-mm. I ain't never been there before. But again, I think I've seen this woman before. Like I almost want to sit here and say I know for a fact I've seen this woman before, but I honestly could be tripping.
Would you play along with it?
I mean, I felt like he played along with it like perfectly. I honestly, I swear, I don't.
You feel like he didn't break up?
Nigga, I don't think that shit was real. Like I'm sorry, like just to me personally, there's no way in hell you can make me think that was real. I can't believe that was real. Like it's no way in hell. Like the way she was talking to that nigga,
Malice, like that's
she was talking to that nigga crazy. Real quick, I do want to sit here and say with Cameron, and again, I guess I could have tied this in earlier when you sit here saying like
Cardi B.
Yeah, to me, this shit kind of corny. Like even if she
let me like I said, we live in a day and age where it comes to promotion, algorithm, how can you stay afloat? Cameron, I feel like he's just a repeated.
That's what make it corny to me. You did it with J. Cole already. Why like you're repeating the same? You did this stunt with J. Cole already. Oh, I promise I cleared the song for J. Cole, or I did whatever the case may be. Now you see him basically saying I did the same exact thing for Cardi B, and now you sitting here saying I don't want her to take legal actions and sit here and sue Cardi B. And it's not no shade. It's like you doing all the disclaimers for Cardi B, where it's not Cardi B, it's her team, and this that, and the third. It's Cardi B, it's whoever. It don't fucking matter because if Cardi B wanted to come and do your show, she would have did it. You can't just put it off on the team. Cardi B is her own fucking person. So you can't make it seem like you keep trying to give her like all the benefit of the doubt. Nigga, Cardi B is a big enough star. If she wanted to come and do your show, she would have came and did your show. She don't want to do your show, and the manager and them are being the fucking, they taking the shots, and you kind of like shooting at them. But nigga, it's Cardi B. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. She wanted to come and do it is whatever the fuck any one of your shows, she would have did them if she wanted to do it. She don't want to do it, so she's allowing her managers to play the bad guy role.
Why is it in Vegas? Like if
his show, I don't know.
Like, do you think like if it was like in New York, probably more people would?
Probably. It may be easier for him to get more guests if that's what he wanted to do. But I don't necessarily know if that show was even kind of built on the guest situation. But I'm sure like if he kind of like, I don't want to charge him, and Cardi B want to sample my song, I want her to do it. Only thing I want in return is her to come and do an interview. I mean, I get it. It makes sense. Even for him, when he did it with J. Cole and he did it with Cardi B, it makes sense. But to me, it's just corny that you sit here and repeating the same thing you did. You already did it. Oh, cool. If Cardi B burnt you, she just burnt you. Cool. The song ain't out. I understand the J. Cole joint is a little bit more understandable because the song was actually out. But if Cardi B, you did a verse for Cardi B and she was trying to reflip one of your songs and you did the hook and the song never came out, then why the fuck you coming on the internet crying about it? Like that to me, that's the part where I kind of just don't respect it. Where that shit just corny. Like dog, like come on, dog. Like you a man. Like pull your fucking pants down. Like come on, dog. Let's go. Let's go to a little dating situation real quick because I ain't gonna lie to you. When you be hearing some of these stories, these are shits that kind of be like, I'll be cool with keeping my black ass in the house.
I didn't even realize we were on a date until the date was almost completely over. But before I get into the story, I would like to say we listen and we don't judge. Okay, so without saying too much, me and this guy were kind of like childhood friends. We've known each other for more than 20 years, but over the years, we've lost touch. We still follow each other on social media. We might leave a comment here or there, but that's pretty much the extent of it. So one random day, he sends me a DM and he says that we should get dinner or lunch so we can catch up. And then he sends me his phone number. And I did see the message, but I was doing something at the time. So it kind of slipped my mind and I didn't message him back and I forgot to save the number. So maybe a week later, I get a random text message that says, "What's up, Kyla?" with no other context. And I'm thinking, I haven't given anyone my phone number. So I have to reverse search this number and it comes up his name. So I text him back and I'm like, "Lewis," that's not his name, but "Lewis, is that you?" And he was just like, "Yeah, turns out I still had your number in my phone from well over 10 years ago." So we ended up having a really brief conversation. It was just about what made him think about me after all these years, for one, and what we were doing during the day. But I was at work at the time, so the conversation ended there, and then I kind of just forgot about it. So maybe a week later, he did reach back out to me, and we decided to finalize the plans. And then we had another short conversation after that, and that was pretty much it. So the day comes, we go to like a bar and grill, and initially we're doing what normal friends would do. We reminisced about the past, we talked about what's been going on in life, we caught each other up on what we're doing now, and then I actually started talking about my dating life, and he asked me a question that's actually important to this story. He asked me, what has been the most difficult part of dating? And I said that even though I've told all of these crazy dating stories, it really hasn't been that bad. The worst part is that a lot of men are hypersexual. And then he starts to ask me questions that guys would normally ask me if we were on a date. He's asking about whether I want kids, my conflict resolution style, love languages, where I plan on settling down. And because I'm still under the impression that we're just catching up, it doesn't occur to me that he's not just asking this out of genuine curiosity. But while he's asking these questions, I'm actually rejecting him without even realizing it. For example, I told him that I prefer not to date men with children, which he has, and I told him that I don't date men who smoke, which he does. So he tells me that he's actually trying to give up smoking, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's good for you. And then he asked me, would I ever date a guy who did have kids? And I'm just like, I mean, eventually I'll have to, because it's not like I'm a spring chicken, but for now, while I have the option, I would prefer not to. Again, not realizing he's not asking for a friend. And for most of you, these are probably very obvious signs, but I'm a very literal person. So he says to me,
I want to be honest with you. I've actually been talking to someone else.
Somebody else? Sir, when did we start talking?
It's been you and this other woman that I've been talking to for a few weeks.
Our text thread is shorter than the recipe for oatmeal.
But if I'm being honest, it's always been you. I choose you.
Choose anyone else. Choose Jesus. Choose Pikachu. Choose your own self. You might be better off choosing yourself. But I didn't even know I was on the market until this very second. So I'm just going to take myself back off because that's not an option. But it caught me by surprise. So I didn't really know how to break it to him in that moment. But I did let him know that I didn't think that he was in a position to be dating. But I also think my body rejects the notion of anything that is not for me, because in that same moment, I ended up getting the BG so bad that I started sweating. And I told him that I was lactose intolerant, so he went ahead and he got the check. We went outside, we ended up saying our goodbyes, and I told him that I was going to go back in and use the bathroom really quick. And excuse my French, I know this is not ladylike, but there was nothing quick about that. I turned that bathroom every which way but loose. And I went back outside, guess who's still there? I'm just like, what's up? And he shows me a playlist on his phone. And we talked about music earlier, so I thought he was trying to put me on to some music. So I was like, all right, send it to me. And he was like, no, look at it. And I look at it, I scroll up, send it to me. And he says, it's an in the car chill mix. And I was like, all right, well, I'll listen to it in the car while I'm chilling on the way home. Send it to me. So clearly I'm still not taking the hint. And he finally says, I thought we could chill in the car and continue our conversation. We listen and we don't judge. So we get in the car, we're listening to music, and we're telling each other funny stories. I start talking about how much I like bowling, and then that reminds me of a funny story that I had on a date where I was bowling. So I was telling him the story, and I see that he starts leaning in. I assumed that he couldn't hear me, so I start talking louder. I noticed that he is still leaning in. So I actually turned to him and let him know that if he can't hear me, he could just turn the music down. He told me he could hear me. So I continue on with the story, and he says, so you're not gonna lean in? I'm like, for what? And then finally, because obviously I'm still not catching the hint, he asked me if he could kiss me. We listen and we don't judge. We're already here now. What's the worst that could happen? So I lean in and we kissed. And while we were kissing, I feel a hand sliding up my thigh. So I grabbed his wrist, I backed up, and I asked him, what are you doing? He says to me with a straight face, I'm trying to hold you like a bowling ball. And not only am I disappointed because I just told him in the restaurant what my biggest issue in dating was, but also he knows what I just did in that bathroom. And you want to put your hand where? Get out. But you know what? That's what I get, because I had not one, not two, not three, but 4 chances to get out of this situation. And instead, I decided to see it through. But now I know. And I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, I would like to say that I do apologize for giving you the wrong impression. But I also want to say that is a wildly disrespectful way to connect yourself with a friend or on a first date, period, point blank. So for that reason, we will never see each other again.
So I guess my question to y'all is he wrong for not catching the signs that she wasn't trying to really fuck with him, or was she kind of wrong for keep kind of leaning him like
he was wrong?
You said he was wrong?
Yeah.
How he was wrong? Is she kind of never really shot him down for real?
She did.
You didn't see it? You're wrong. First of all, you contacted her. She didn't contact you. You contacted her.
Mm-hmm.
That's geeking. Then on
but
top
but still, I still got the date. So cool,
right? You still got the date, but you're saying we go off the date. We off some friendship. It wasn't no like I'm trying to impress you. We used to talk way back when, or whatever the case may be. We rekindled. Like you was doing too much.
But you don't feel like she kind of led him on a little bit?
How? If I told you I don't want to talk to nobody with kids.
She don't like men.
And first of all, she said she had to go to the bathroom. A girl went and shit in the bathroom, and you still trying to do something with her, nigga. You're geeking. I'm sorry. Nigga, please. What? Ain't no way. I'm still trying to do something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That to me kind of no for sure. One, that was kind of crazy. I'm not waiting for no girl to take no shit in a public bathroom. Like that kind of is absolutely insane. So I'm with you on that one. That is kind of geeking where it's like that's something like if y'all been in a relationship for a minute, and we might have to wait until we get home and you gotta get in the shower, bro. You just took a shit in a public bathroom.
Yeah, you was geeking.
But I still feel like she kind of led the nigga on a little bit because it's like, what the fuck? Because why the fuck did you get in the car? I showed you the playlist. If you knew that you really didn't want to like take it to me sitting in the car.
Friends.
No, for sure. Right? But sitting in the car listening to music to me is a little bit more intimate, even more than the date. But so if you're willing to get in the car and listen to the music to me, and I'm telling you, this is like on some chill, in the car, chilling and vibing type of shit. To me, that's a little bit more intimate than me and you actually even going on a date.
Right. So that's what you setting yourself up for. You should have, if you didn't see that, like, damn, she not feeling you. If she didn't get in your car, automatically be like, oh, well, let's listen to no, like you kept asking for it.
So so cool. I was begging, but did she allow me to get a kiss? So that's what I'm saying. So she have to take some of the fucking blame on what I'm saying. Like I get what you're saying. Should he have took the hints earlier in the situation? Cool. I'm with you on that one. I'm not disagreeing with it. He maybe should have took the hints. And most niggas who got any sense of pride and ego, you would have took the off the strip, even off the before, like you said. I wouldn't even sit here and whip through your phone contacts and figured out she still had the same number you reached out. That to me, I'm with you. I totally agree. That was some geeking ass shit. I wouldn't have never even done that. But even for every little moment of things I agree with you with, what I would have waited for her to take a shit on a first date. Hell no, but he did. So cool. And every step where he was geeking, she kept leaning on to allowing him to keep geeking out.
But she didn't even ask you, was you talking to anybody else, and you shared the information. Like, nigga, you was just pressed. And it's on you. It's on you. And I can't put nothing on her. She answered your questions. You kept fucking asking. It's on you. Like you was just geeking.
But then she did. Like, would you?
Why did you get in the car and kiss me?
No, you can get in the car, y'all chilling. But what did you kiss him for?
But did she really? I think the kissing.
Nigga, the kiss had to be a half decent kiss if he could lean his hand in to try to like grab the pussy.
If that's my friend, I'm not getting in the car. Even if you leaning in, I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm not gonna give you no kiss.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like that. I feel like I'm with you. He was geeking, but I feel like she kind of like she lent a helping hand on the geeking shit. I think we kind of talked about this a little bit last week. I do kind of want to sit here and just double back on this story.
Telbo tried to get the alleged victim to drop the case from jail right before a bond hearing. Prosecutors say yes, and they're now asking the judge to deny bond. This is an update on the big question today. Will the judge deny bond for rapper Cartelbo, a.k.a. Warren Brown? Brown is accused of kidnapping the mother of his children. Investigators say she was held in a closet at a home on Darby Retreat Lane for days in July, then escaped wearing only underwear and handcuffs. Inside, investigators said they found a urine-soaked mattress and rotten food. And prosecutors showed this photo in court of bruises all over her legs calling it evidence of beatings. But now the defense says the alleged victim has recanted, claiming she was pressured and under the influence when she first talked to law enforcement. Prosecutors say the timing here matters. They claim Brown used another inmate's credentials to make jail calls, urging her to sign an affidavit of non-prosecution and record a video statement. A trauma therapist told us recanting can be common in domestic violence situations, especially when money and kids are involved. The defense wants bond, saying he's not a danger to the victim, community, and law enforcement, but prosecutors told Judge Kelly Johnson if he's released, the question is what happens to the alleged victim next? We're waiting on the judge's decision, and we'll let you know. Cartel boat.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Her legs look absolutely nuts, and that is kind of sad. The fact that she's even thinking about trying to take her statement back, or sitting here trying to, I guess. I mean, again, I'm sure after she got free, and then she kind of probably thinking about long-term situation. Yeah, if he get locked up, how am I going to be able to support whatever lifestyle he didn't I guess gave to her? Because I mean, he's successful, I guess, in his own right on like some local Texas type of like local rapper thing. And I mean, and if you follow Texas rappers, you know, being a local rapper from Texas, you can still kind of trying to make you some type of bread being a local rapper. I mean, Slim Thug kind of realistically has done it his whole career. And I don't want to be like disrespectful to Paul Wall and put him in that same conversation. But all of them kind of like they had mainstream success, but where they probably made the bulk of their money is kind of being just finessing and working the local scene. So I can imagine he probably still had a decent amount of money. But I hate the fact like they showed the picture of her legs, like her legs was fucked up, like fucked up. You saw the legs?
No, I didn't see it, but hell no. Like lock his ass up.
But that's my point. But she trying to sit here and now be like,
no, I get it. You
because she, I'm sure, not fuck the love, but just think about it. She's probably in her mind thinking about like, damn, now after it's all over, you done kind of got out. You feel like, okay, now I had some time to think about it. If this nigga got to go and let's say he said they sentenced him to 10 years because her legs look nuts. Like her legs alone, they should definitely keep his ass with no bond just off the picture of her, how bad her legs was bruised. So with all that, and you sitting here saying like he had her chained up to a bed or something where you sitting here just laying in your piss, like why would you even want to try to recant your statement? Like that to me is crazy, yeah, but I get it. I understand the finance part to it.
I don't understand the finance part. You can get help. That ain't the hell no. Because who say he won't do it again?
I'm with. That's my point. I was about to say.
No, I'm not recanting shit. Hell no. Like I get it. Like I said, love part or whatever the case may be. That's your man. Fuck that. That's some fucked up shit.
Kind of going into, I guess, a conversation, of course, that we had last week, and then you sit here saying where it's like, I think ego it's not a man and just a woman thing, but I do think realistically, you can have ego and you can have some form of insecurity where if you sit on the internet too much, you can allow the internet to influence the way you feel, and we can kind of tie that in to Carissa Shields. Of course, we played the clip last week. Carissa Shields was on the interview with the on what's my man Young Jock morning show in Atlanta, and the lady, his co-host, asked her about like her dating a married man, and then they had a little back and forth and said whatever. But I'm sure for Carissa Shields, where what probably really triggered her is that internet, it go out and it go viral, everybody kind of like giving their opinion, she kind of reading it, and then I think the lady went and did another show and she talked about it and she kind of dragged it a little bit more, and then that kind of opened Pandora's box for Carissa Shields to probably, now I have seen everybody comment, and now I probably rethought about what I should have said, and I'm going off of everything the internet said, and then you kind of, now that just adds the fuel to the fire, and here go Carissa Shields.
Fat ass, sat up there and talk that shit to me, and then when I checked you respectfully, in your face, you shut all that disrespectful shit up. Now, after the fact, you got all this lip and talking all this shit because you never got this much attention before in your life. Being a radio host, I didn't even know who you was. I came here for Jock and Shorty. I did not come here for you. But the fact that you asked a question in such a distasteful way, and I answered you like the professional that I am, now you want to go on these rants and talking about some pat with me for this reason, pat with me for that reason, blah, 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 blah. You didn't say none of that stuff when you were sitting there in my presence. Why you didn't say it? Why you didn't say it? Because I gave you space and opportunity. I answered you respectfully and left you where it was at. I didn't check, like, well, yeah, I did check you, but I didn't like go off how somebody else would have went off on you because you was very disrespectful. So now you got all this shit to say, but didn't you just go through the divorce because you cheated on your man? So you are a part of the big fat ass. Real question, because big fat ass.
And that was one of the things I will sit here and give Carissa Shields. I mean, I said this last week. I couldn't believe that she kind of even allowed that lady to even ask her that in her face, and her to kind of like just kind of almost like realistically kind of just take it on the chin and was like, yeah, okay, cool. It wasn't like she checked her on it and was like, yeah, I didn't, whatever the case may be. I'm not dating a married man, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of felt like Carissa Shields should have dragged it when the lady said it in her face. But then for the lady to sit here and say that in her face, and Carissa Shields kind of like let you slide a little bit, and you to sit here and now go on other platforms and kind of drag out your moment, because Carissa Shields, right? Nobody, I'm sure, maybe if you live in Atlanta or you really tapped into whatever Atlanta radio got going on, you may have knew who this woman is. But to the rest of the world, I've never seen or heard about this woman before. So now you kind of trying to use your 15 minutes of fame off of Carissa Shields, and Carissa Shields, to me, I felt like she gave you a pass, because I can.
She gave you a pass, but then at the end of the day, you still going to, you in the media. I'm gonna use it. I want people to keep tapping in, so I'm gonna use it. Carissa's still not gonna do nothing. She should have did something then. If you didn't press me out, you didn't hit me or nothing like that, then I'm gonna keep going with it. Just like when we got on L'Oreal about this shit, what she did with Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, I guess you got a point.
I asked that question from a place of care. I'm sitting here, we're interviewing a 31-year-old champion in her field. I'm feeling her energy. It's upbeat, but you know, I can tell that there's more going on than meet the eye. And as I led in my question, I said, I've been here before. A lot of women have been there before. And what I don't like most in the way that she was even like presented to my attention was the fact that it was Remy saying her name first and saying that you were on the phone with, you know, my husband. And I was like, wait, hold on. Is this the girl with the same, you know, with the movie out and the boxer that you keep telling us about?
Right.
So I'm putting these facts together, and over time, you know, from people speaking on the way that she looks or the way that she acts or the way that she dresses, I'm looking at this young, successful lady, and I'm just like, I hate that for you. Mm-hmm. I hate that people are, you know, looking at you and your talent, but your drama and who you chose to love is overshadowing that. So yes, I wanted to know, I wanted to know what I guess most people, I didn't know that she hadn't been asked that before, but it was in my spirit. It was nothing that I wrote down on paper. It literally, girl, how long are you willing to let this overshadow your career? So I
didn't think that it was an attack. I just felt that you're an OG, you're an older woman. And I feel like when you opened it up and you said, I've been here before, I felt like that was your olive branch.
The bridge.
Yeah, the bridge coming into the combo, because you were trying to let her know, hey, I understand what you're coming from. But what it seems like as a man, what I saw, okay, real quick, it was like the Barbara and Shirley moment. Not you telling her about something that she got going on, but it was a personal kind of question, right?
Not the barber, the Barbara.
Barbara. That's what I said, Barbara. If it was a personal moment, I think that she probably would have answered that question a little differently, because I think it felt like you was coming from saying, hey, look, you're successful. You got all this going on. You are at the top of your pinnacle for what you do. You're there. Why are you subjecting yourself to this situation? It's really none of our business. Didn't think that.
And listen, I get where Carissa Shields coming from, and I even understand where this lady coming from, because the sad thing is, and we said this a million times on here, I do feel like more people talk about Carissa Shields dating Pat Pooh than they are actually talking about her fights. And I think realistically, to be honest, I think maybe she don't have people really close in her corner. I don't really, if I was somebody close, I'm somebody who she really love and values what they say, I would tell her like, your career is more important than you kind of like being in love. If you feel like you're in love with him, even if you don't feel like it's fake and you feel like it's real, genuine love between you and him, this love shouldn't be more than your fucking career. That it shouldn't be more important, because this is the highlight for him, where it's like his biggest moment in his career was him dating Remy, and now it's him dating you. That you shouldn't be with no nigga with that. Like, that's the conversation piece. Because if you stop talking about him, then at least next time somebody talk about you, it's going to be only for you boxing. Like, you should, like, again,
I think that over trumps everything, because nobody really talks about you boxing besides like when the fight is here.
Nobody talked about her before she started messing with him.
For sure, but that's my point. But for her to be as great as she is as a boxer, for her record to be as amazing as it is, you can't, like, I don't want to sit here and water down my. Think about how many people you heard talk about her movie. She had a movie that was in the movie theater. This is on Amazon Prime now. Think about how many we talk about movies and TV shows all the time. Think about how many people never sitting here talking about the movie. But everybody always gonna sit here.
Did we know it was about her? Or was...
Yeah, it's a Carissa Shields movie. It's like the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying type of jump. But that's just my point. Nobody never talk about none of that shit. Every time she go do an interview, it's kind of always gonna be tainted. And again, we live in a world. I sit here and say this.
She responds to. All she ever want to talk about is that she don't. That's all she ever. When you hear her in the news, that's all she ever talking about.
Or her hating on somebody winning a woman winning a sports award.
Yeah, if I was her, I would have to like fuck that relationship though. It can't be that deep. Like like to me, you can't be that much in love with it. It's still kind of new. Even if y'all been talking to each other for 2 years, like, man, people break up for less. And to me, my career will be always more important than whatever type of fucking love you talking about. Like that shit to me just kind of like, I get where the lady coming from. Like, how long do you want your name to be attached to this when nobody's talking about your fight? She got a fight coming up. And the fucked up thing about it is, even for Charleston White, he came out and say, oh, y'all don't. And again, I mean, Charleston White gonna be Charleston White. But even for him to sit here and say, y'all dogpiling Carissa Shields and y'all give Lotto a pass. Ain't nobody give Lotto no fucking pass. And that's why I ain't mad at Lotto for coming out sitting here saying something like, nigga, they drag Lotto. They drag Lotto before fucking she even got pregnant. So like, you can't sit here and make it seem like they don't drag Lotto. But Lotto's, I want to say her fight is I want to say sometime this month, and Lotto's supposed to be walking her to the stage.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's the fight is in Atlanta, and Lotto supposed to be walking her to the stage. But again, just for me, if I'm Carissa Shields, if you somebody in her corner, I will beg her like, bro, fuck this relationship. It's just not worth it. Like, Papoose is not that fucking, like, he ain't a handsome nigga. He ain't rich. But like, what the fuck are we doing?
But that's what I'm saying. What else? We in this day and age, when it comes to media and press, but like I said, boxing is definitely not a talked about sports for women. So how else can I get any?
Oh, you can figure it out. You could figure out something else. You would have to. You can do some streaming shit like fucking Adrian Broner doing, and you could just be going through camp. Like, you can make your own 24-hour jump. Again, that's what I'm saying. If you focus more on your career, you can focus on like, oh, let me see. I like what Adrian Broner doing. Let me take away the liquor. Let me take away the bras he be having in, all the drunk shit. But let me sit here and get on Kick or Twitch or one of these jumps, and let me sit here and stream myself performing for training for my fight so people can watch it. Let me sit here. Fucking Sean Rock want to be a boxer. Like, nigga, Sean Rock will get you more likes and views and clicks if you and her start training together. You start helping her get her boxing skills together. More people will watch that than people. Let's not act like people really give a fuck about Papoose, because we don't. I can't name you one Papoose song. So we're not about to make it seem like he doing some super crazy thing for her career. It's just the mess and the drama, and that's what people love to do. But again, if I'm somebody who Carissa Shields values their opinion, I'll be like, bro, pack this shit up. Like, let this be your last fight. That every time you got a fight coming up, there's some shit like this going around, and this got more conversation than your actual fight. Like, that to me is corny. Like, I hate that for her. And she fight on like one of them shows shits where they not even easy to watch. So that's another thing that kind of like be blowing me for her. Where it's like she be feeling like the Alicia Obama girl, like she just in a better deal and she just get the better promo. She be on the Netflix fights.
And the nigga's not even still rapping. Like, oh, like you keep.
That's my point. Like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with her. She tripping.
I get if it was like French Montana Max B, somebody who's still relevant.
And
like,
no bullshit. Like, he ain't relevant at all.
You still chasing this nigga around.
Exactly.
This morning, authorities are investigating the death of Mohamed Koulibaly, the alleged scammer accused of targeting multiple former NFL players with a fake e-commerce scheme. According to police, the 24-year-old's body was found Friday in the swimming pool of a Harrison Township, New Jersey home by officers making a welfare check after family members called in concerns about his well-being. The discovery coming just weeks after a Barron's investigation named Koulibaly as the organizer of a purported scam that sought to swindle professional athletes by selling them stakes in bogus web stores.
The athletes and other investors would buy into these e-commerce shops that seem to be doing really good business based on the sales logs that they were able to review. But we were able to determine that those transactions were manually input by somebody with access to the back end of these stores. And the purpose of this was to make these athletes think that they had these successful investments in these shops.
3 former NFL players telling the outlet they collectively lost more than $1 million in investments made with Koulibaly.
Weeks and then months went by, and Mohammed always had a different excuse for why he wasn't paying them. And finally, they just realized they were potentially being scammed.
Former New York Giants linebacker Tay Crowder says he became a victim after connecting with Koulibaly through a friend.
I was just every day talking about different investments and different things we could possibly get into. I saw him hanging out with a bunch of different guys that I knew, which, made me feel comfortable.
Crowder invested all of his savings, totaling $500,000 in one of Koulibaly's web stores.
I would log into the store all the time and just see, how it would work and what was going on. I feel like the more I told him about that, as many times I kept logging in, the numbers started going up.
But his promised payout never came.
I don't want anybody else to get involved in anything like this. And whoever has got involved, I just want to come together and make it right.
This morning, authorities.
Hey, listen, you'll never wish death on nobody, but if you play with people money like that, I can't even be mad. I don't even necessarily know if anybody can give you any type of sympathy. You sit here and finesse niggas out of millions of dollars, you eventually gonna get caught up, and somebody gonna end up putting hands on you or figuring out how to sit here and pay somebody to get you up out of here. Especially if you play with my money and I feel like I'm never gonna be able to get my money back, and you done spent it. It's not even gonna be worth me sitting here trying to take you to court and get my money back. All right, cool. I got something better for you. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. So I don't necessarily know how much of an investigation people really gonna kind of try to do to figure out
what was he?
He was basically had like a Ponzi scheme, but it was like on some online shit where he kind of had these like little online businesses and made them seem like they was booming, and then was getting these athletes and NFL players to kind of invest their money into it, and he realistically ended up finessing them.
But
he did.
Would you just chalk it up there?
Who? If I was somebody, if I was one of them, I'll chalk it about that. I get somebody to kill his dumbass.
But I'm pretty sure you invested worse.
I don't give a fuck. After I found out it's a difference between me taking an investment on like a family or a friend and the business just don't work than me sitting here giving somebody my money and they just basically you just strong on me. And nigga, I'm still a professional athlete. We some more football players. These niggas ain't pussy.
Hey, man, I ain't about to stay and try to kill
man. Shit, fuck that nigga. Well, he did, and I guarantee they ain't saying they got somebody that they sitting here taking and questioning him for to see figure out who did it. So I mean,
he is.
Huh?
He is dead?
Yeah, he dead. They found him in his pool dead. I'm not mad at them at all. I guess football season is right around the corner.
Just the preseason.
Does it matter? Dom, preseason, postseason, fuck season, I don't give a shit. It's all important to me.
Let's go.
Let's go where?
Come on, we're gonna be late. We're going to farmer's market.
Honey, it's NFL season. I'm not going on date night. I'm not going to go with your parents anywhere right now. Not for a long, long time. Go to your farmer's market by yourself. Giddy up type shit. Go on.
I guess I'm leaving without you, fuckface.
Type shit. That's what's up. I'm raw dogging it here now.
Forgot my keys.
Are you dead ass or something?
What does that mean?
I'm dead ass raw dogging right now. All right. I'm very busy. We can play eye tag all day. You're gonna holler at your boy. It's just
all right. So again, preseason came out. They had the Hall of Fame game, and Carson Beck showed his whole entire white ass. That nigga was balling like a motherfucker. And that guy, there was a high scoring, and I want to say this probably may be one of the highest scoring Hall of Fame preseason games I've seen, because I know that for a fact, I don't think I've seen or even heard of anywhere that both teams got up into the 30s when it came to scoring, especially in a preseason game. So again, shout out to Carson Beck. He definitely was balling. And I mean, of course, he's in Arizona, and Arizona don't even have like a legit quarterback where it's not capable for him to give a push for him to become a starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. So again, like I said, shout out to Carson Beck. Real
Buffalo, y'all on the fucking clock.
What you mean? Why you say that? What made you say that?
They had their little, I guess their little scrimmage joint, and a lot of the fans, I seen a joint where they was complaining about the arena.
Oh, they don't like it?
Hell no. Like, you spend all that money, like it's a lot of bad views in there.
What you mean by bad views? Like the sun or something beaming on the jump?
Nah, like shit in front of you. Like, I think one seat is like the scoreboard or whatever, the little what's the name is right there. Another joint is like a glass, like it's right in front of you. You can't see over the glass. Like it's a couple of little spots in it. Like I said, for you to sit here and say that's the newest arena, and you got all these dead spots.
I probably just gotta see it. I mean, and then again, I'm sure they realistically Buffalo fans are diehard fans. They so used to that
But that's what I'm
stadium.
saying. So
But you gotta think about it. I'm sure. Let's be real. Sometimes you just got to get used to doing something new. Well, it may be something that they complaining about right now because they just not used to it. And you so like, especially let's say if you have been a diehard Buffalo Bills fan since Jim Kelly and all of them, you've been going to this fucking stadium, the old stadium, for 30 something years. Even if it don't matter, unless you got perfect seats, you're gonna complain about something in the newer junk because it's just new.
Yeah, but I'm gonna complain about if I spent all this money, you upcharging me more for these seats, and now I can't even fucking see the game. I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, maybe you gotta change your seat then.
So now you're gonna have to spend more.
I hear what you're saying, but that to me just sounds like a you problem, not a us problem. Real quick, because we can kind of because it was the Hall of Fame game, so I do want to say here notable the eligible players for the first time in the 2027, and they didn't all of them get picked. I believe they picked them. I got to look and I can tell you the ones who did get picked. Rob Gronkowski, Ben Roethlisberger, Adrian Peterson, Cam Newton. Richard Sherman. Oh, damn, they took Antonio Brown off, so he must have wasn't. I thought it was more. Why are they only?
That's who got picked, or that's who's eligible.
That was who eligible, but the name. But I know I sent one in when we was talking about it in the family group chat. Eligible. It was.
I don't think they picked anybody yet.
Yeah, it was. Hold on. I know they picked. I want to say I thought they picked the people. It was Cam Newton, is Antonio Brown, is Rob Gronkowski, is Roethlisberger, is Le'Veon Bell, Adrian Peterson, and Richard Sherman. One of these old lightmen that used to play for the Rams, and somebody that played. What is it? Gerald McCoy. He played for the Tampa Bay Bucks, and Eric Wilder. What is he? Well, he had to be a kicker or a punter or some shit. Was number 32 for the Ravens. And Alex Mack, I don't know who none of these last couple of people are. The five that I sit here and say realistically, to me, it should have been, I'm going with Big Ben, going with Rob, Cam Newton, and Adrian Peterson. Oh, and Richard Sherman. I don't know, man, what's this NFL, John? Who the fuck did the NFL take real quick? Let me look real quick again. So they said the eligible ones. Oh, so maybe those other people didn't make it. So these are the.
No, I think they all eligible to get voted on. They're all eligible to get voted on. That's what I said. I think they just named the who's eligible. I don't think they
who actually got in.
Yeah. Well, I think they vote on that.
Oh, okay. So that didn't come up.
They're just saying who's all eligible because how long you been out the league.
Okay. Got you. I guess my last little thing on the football again. Shout out, man, real quick. Sometimes you don't know how many people are quiet Stephon Diggs fans until Stephon Diggs got signed to the Washington Commanders. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all came out the woodwork. I did not know that Stephon Diggs had that big of a fucking fan base. People were super excited for Stephon Diggs to come home. So again, shout out to Stephon Diggs. Shout out to the Washington Commanders. I do think that is a great pickup for the Commanders. I mean, again, because Stephon Diggs, what he had 75 catches last year and 1,000 yards. So I mean, so that was good money. He got picked up for what is it? Is that a 1 year, $12 million deal? I'm sure the whole $12 million isn't guaranteed. Some of it is going to be in incentives, but that's still a good pickup for for the Washington Commanders. And I do think again, Stephon Diggs of course, his biggest game last year was against the Patriots. So if you can get one of those crazy big games or maybe two from him, I think realistically he's worth the money. But I think realistically, just off the strength of him bringing,
he ain't got shit else.
That's what I'm saying. Him to bring that extra where they can't sit here and say you can't double. You can't double.
San Fran after he left the 49ers and then go back like that. They don't have.
I don't understand why they didn't bring Debo back for one more year, especially you was using the shit out of him after
grass ain't always green on the other side
after McDaniels went down. But just to me, why not just bring him back? You should have brought him back for at least one more year. If you sit here,
remember how he wanted to get out of the 49ers because they was trying to list him as a running back or wasn't trying to pay him.
They weren't trying to pay him for sure.
They wasn't trying to pay him. And then you go out somewhere else and then they using the hell out of you. And
then they don't try to re-sign you and pay you for real. Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Redskins did Debo dirty. But again, like I said, shout out to Jalen McDaniels. I mean, I think to me, you needed that extra wide receiver to kind of spread the field because so niggas can't just throw the double team at Scary Terry all season long. That kind of helped keep some of the defenses a little bit honest. I do think realistically it would help the Redskins out. What is this? The NFL on Fox, they sit here and did their over and under. The Eagles, they got the Eagles over or under 10.5 wins. So basically you can either take the Eagles to win 11 games.
I'll take the under.
The under, okay. Cowboys. With that one, I'm going over because I think realistically, Jalen Hurts got to have a huge year. It's gonna be a lot of. He's gonna have to block out the noise.
Got to have a huge year for them.
No, for sure. But even for Jalen Hurts,
saying.
because he's gonna be the one to get the most criticism. Like fucking Saquon Barkley ain't even really get criticized last year, and he didn't have a good season last year
because they wasn't using them. That's what I'm saying. I feel for the Eagles to be even in contender, Saquon has to have a good year. Because now you don't have AJ Brown, so you don't have that headache.
Mm-hmm.
He was really the one who carried you. He has to have a great year.
And you still saying taking them under 10? I'm basically under 11 games.
Because to be honest, like I said, Jalen Hurts, you really was on the ropes, and you, like I said, you won the Super Bowl. So now I feel like I don't see you getting any better than what you had because like you didn't really add too much to that team.
We're gonna see. I got them winning more than 11 games. Honestly, I got them winning 12.
You get the win in the conference?
Yeah. Unless the Cowboys going. I guess maybe the Cowboys just gotta stay healthy. So if the Cowboys stay healthy, I think the Cowboys could probably win 10 games, but I still think the Eagles gonna win 12. So I still think the Eagles can win that division. But they do have the over under on the Cowboys 9.5 games. So that means realistically, if you want them for the over, you have to take them at 10 games. The Redskins, they got them at 7.5. So basically, it's either over or under on the 8 games, and the same with the Giants. They got them 8 games over or under. I'm gonna go. To me, if any of them gonna go under,
what they had the Giants at
8 games.
I'd take that. That's 500.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Giants on the under.
I probably would take them because that's probably you probably get the most for them, right?
No, them and the Redskins the same.
What's the Redskins?
They got them at 8 games over under.
I think I might take that. I would take, if I'm betting, I would take the Giants to win more. Just because of Harbaugh. I would take that.
Yeah, I think realistically, the teams with the most pressure in that division realistically is going to be the Eagles and the Redskins because a lot of people are already playing with Jalen McDaniels and sitting here trying to say, Jalen Daniels, trying to sit here and say that his first year was a fluke. So basically, like, this is going to be, I ain't going to sit here and say it's going to be his make or break season, but I do feel like the chatter will get extremely loud around his name if he doesn't have a uptick on his season just off the strength because again, and you talking about in his draft class, you've seen Caleb Williams have a better set because out of all of them, he had the best first season. But the second season, you seen him saying 2 niggas in your draft class, one went to the Super Bowl and both of them were in the AFC championship game. So realistically, that's kind of you made it to the NFC championship game as well, the NFC, and they made it to the AFC. So that's cool. You still kind of in that bar, but now it's gonna be season 3 for y'all. We're gonna really see like they're gonna judge you to them niggas. They're going to be judging you compared to Caleb. They're going to be judging you to Drake May. They're going to be judging you to Bo Nix. So you kind of have to be able to play and have winning records to their level, especially because, again, 2 of them are white boys, so they can't geek to sit here and say that them niggas is better than you. So I do think the Redskins going to have to really – the Cowboys is the Cowboys. So, that kind of get to play with fucking free money regardless. They're going to talk about them anyway for good or for worse. I guess let's get into Drake real quick.
Appreciate all the love. I appreciate the last few months. It's been incredible for me, I dropped 3 on that head top. These guys are dropping albums. It's like hello and goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And careful with that reply because the pen isn't dry. I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm on. By the way, let me pop it. Yes, double chrome bracelets. Okay. Cartier that your grandma would wear. Hello. Don't even want to say the price tag. Diamond cross on the jeans. Like, it's just really, I don't know how to explain it other than I'm having. I appreciate it.
And I'm gonna play a couple of more clips from this little the stream that Drake did. But I think that one of the things that I like the most about what Drake is doing, he just keeping himself in the algorithm. Where it's kind of like, all right, where other rappers feel like they too cool. And I think sometimes when you think you're too cool to do certain things, like Drake is cool to himself where he can do corny shit to the world. And people you're gonna like it or love it. People who love Drake, they gonna love when Drake like lean into this bag and he kind of showing his personality off. With people who hate Drake, because let's be clear, I've seen people on Twitter, this nigga, you can't just uncorny a corny nigga. It don't matter how much money you got. But those people, they just gonna hate Drake regardless. So it don't matter what he do, they gonna hate on him anyway. So for Drake's fans or people who kind of on the fence, you kind of like to see him just kind of like, let me stay in people's face, and I'm getting to stay in your face without having to put out music. Where some other rappers, where you kind of the only way you gonna stay in people's faces, you gotta constantly just keep putting out music. So I'm not even mad at Drake.
But to me, would just even, I think that's all are the top artists. You kind of control what you put out there and who you sit down with. Because like I said, Drake has never really sit down with. He control who he sit down.
No, for
with.
sure. He has had when you talking about like mainstream big interviews, he's never had one. I mean, if you count the Rap Radar shit, but that, to me, still now they like it's going to do numbers because Drake is doing it. Like, of course, even with the Bobby Altoff, it's going to do numbers because Drake did it. But I'm talking about platforms is already big. Where if he went to sit on Joe Budden, it's going to break the fucking internet. If he goes sit down with the Breakfast Club, it's going to break the internet because these people already have their own platforms. They've already built up their platforms. It's going to be their platforms if Drake come there or not. So the places where Drake have done interviews or even when he's doing this stuff, it's because I'm setting the algorithm and the tone for the people that I'm doing shit with.
So then that's my question then. So if the two people that been going to bat with you, why you didn't do something with them?
I mean, you know, the crazy thing is when you said that, when I seen it, I was like, damn, I kind of be feeling bad for academics. Like, yeah, of course, Drake gave him the chain and they had their little moment before the album. But I be feeling like as much dick as academics and suck the Drake's like, nigga, anytime Drake do something with some content, if I'm academics, I need to be there, dog.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, I mean, like, of course, I mean, what's Macaulay? I mean, yes, because you wearing the chain, but I'm just like, damn, you kind of put him above Ak and Mo. And those two been like pre-battle, like battle-wise, they've been the most but they had
for sure. And I guess but I guess maybe none of them don't do the well, academics do streaming, I guess, in his own sense, but it's a little bit different. So I mean, I don't necessarily know. I would feel some type. I'm with you. I would feel some type of way. If I'm DJ Academics, nigga, I would feel some type of way. Maybe you won't get on camera and say something, but I got an ego. Any nigga, if you're a super fan for somebody, you want to be acknowledged. The same way when people go to the fucking games and I bought your jersey and your sneakers, whatever. I do want the fucking autograph. So I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I would feel some type of way if I'm academics, as much as he's still riding for Drake, where you should have kind of like maybe pivot to something else. And maybe that's an academics problem too, because you kind of seen for years where it was like Drake kind of dragged his feet to even kind of really fuck with you in the first place. And he done threw you some good ass alley-oops with the chain situation. Even when he was beefing, he fucking he let you put the song out. So let's be clear, I ain't about to make it like Drake has threw that nigga academics some crazy alley-oops, but at the same time, it's like these alley-oops are a little bit more cooler. You got bitches around and this, that, and the third way. It's like, you know, academics don't get out for real. He be in the house. Like, he a pocket pool type of nigga. Like, so yeah, nigga, let me come outside with the bitches.
Came there and set up and did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have.
I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm telling you, if I was academics, I would be fucking pissed.
And then, like, you did the 20v1. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, it's just like, damn, you giving all these other niggas, like, we the one who sit here and roll for you and we still defending you. And it's like,
but just to shoot Drake a little bit of bail with this one, the Ben the Don shit makes sense. When he be on stream by himself, he be having the bitches there.
No,
me and 20 bitches, it kind of makes sense to have Ben the Don there because this is kind of like, this is what he do. But that's like anytime he on stream by himself, it could be just him and his dad in there kicking it. There's gonna be some bitches in there.
Right, but he's already associated with you. He's already associated with it. We know him. It's like, all right, damn, he got the OVO chain. Like, all right, we know who he is. He was the one who broke the damn what's his name, right?
That's somebody different.
I thought it was him.
Hell no, fuck no.
He didn't break that Iceman shit?
He from Memphis. That nigga who broke the Iceman shit was from Canada.
Oh, I thought it was him.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't.
I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. But at the same time, for that setting, I'm not mad at the niggas he used because it's kind of like you sometimes with, you know, they always the niggas, the joke like, oh, the niggas gonna chase the hoes away. Academics feel like he the type of nigga gonna chase the bitches away. Like, you not a suave type of nigga. So I got my suave men who be kind of like, they be on their own and they kind of be already having women on their Jones fair. Nigga, you like the drunk nigga who just yell about rap music. So I understand that sometimes like you gotta know where your friends is. Like, if you don't want to bring the drunk friend who gonna chase the hoes away, academics feel like the drunk friend who gonna chase the hoes away. So I'm not mad at a nigga for sitting here saying like, yeah, I'm cool for not bringing academics around. But at the same time, if I'm academics, would I feel some type of way? Hell yeah.
Okay. Get your legs off of me. Okay, Jordan. Good God. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, what's up? How are you? What's going on? Hi.
Can
y'all tell them happy ninth birthday?
Happy ninth birthday.
Happy birthday steak.
Let's bring out the steak cake. Okay, look, I'm a man of my word. Wait, you got to bring this in from
Oh
quick.
my God.
Yes.
Ben, get out the way. I'm in love.
Did you just
push me? Ben. Oh my goodness.
Okay, wait. This is for you. This is rare too.
That's Jordan's?
Oh my God. Wait.
Ew.
Hold on. I really got to just be prepared. Like, Ben.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga go burger for you though. They call this a chai latte. This is actually a Kelly bar.
Oh, it's actually, where were you going? I gotta go too far. Oh, Trey.
Yeah, you like it, right? Gold hardware. So
I
sweet.
love it. Where's the camera? Oh my God, it matches.
Right there. Go say hey to him. And it match your fit, Jordan.
Oh my God, he loves
New bestie.
All right.
New bestie.
Oh my. Is this major motion?
No, that's not yours. This for Len.
This
for you.
And one thing real quick before I play this last clip of Drake from this joint, one thing I will give Drake a lot of credit for is he really be paying attention to the internet. And the reason why I say that is because, of course, that the young lady, I want to say, what's her name? Jordan Lucas, I believe that's her. Is that her name? Jordan Lucas, is that what she called herself? Yeah, that's what she called herself. Even when she was at Streamer University and her and Dream Doll was sharing the room, she had like her post on the wall was Drake's, whatever that first mixtape cover was. So like, you know that she's a real live Drake fan, and you really helping, like Drake giving her this alley-oop kind of help just give her more eyes and acknowledge like, hey, she a real Drake fan. Like, let me see, the same way Young Miami be in her comments because she was one of the main people on Twitch and all that, sitting here celebrating to spin that jump. So again, I do appreciate when artists kind of acknowledge people who be supporting them out loud even when maybe the rest of the world ain't showing you that type of love. But this is the clip right here that kind of had some of the niggas on the internet in a tizzy.
Saying the other night, I hate the term tricking. Because tricking has a negative connotation to it, like you're doing something for somebody for something in exchange.
Expectations in return, yeah. Feel it.
It's just nice to make somebody else feel good. Like, you know, like Jordan. Jordan is such a bright spirit with so much electric energy, and I just like seeing her feel good. I like seeing all these women feel good. Thank you. Oh shit, I didn't know she was still here.
You can't.
But yeah, no, I love seeing people feel good, and that might do something for you in life more than trying to get that watch, get that whip for yourself, you know, fill that bank account up. It's always good to have personal goals, but do something for somebody else. You might feel a little more than strapping a watch to your wrist or driving that new car, moving into that new place. I know those are important things too. Quality of life is important, but you start to do things for other people, you go home. Even if you're lonely, even if you had a rough day, a tough day, you'll sit there and think, damn, I know somebody else is feeling real good. So I was saying.
Again, like I said, man,
not tricking.
Huh?
He's saying that's not tricking.
What he did?
That's what he
No,
said.
he's just saying he don't like the word the way people use the word tricking. He feels like people use the word, they use it wrong. Like he don't like the way people use the word tricking. I hear him. I get what you're saying.
I don't get it. He's saying that's not tricking.
No, he's basically saying he's not saying it's not tricking. He's just saying he don't like the way people use the word tricking when you try to make it seem like it's a bad thing. And I mean, again, let's be clear. Drake has a different level of money, so his form of it's like me looking out for my homeboy. Like we about to go to the mall. I'm gonna get everybody some sneakers type shit. Where he just tricking off on women, and which I'm not mad at him because even the women you giving them, like of course the Adam 22 shit and all of that is like. I mean, that to me is like for entertainment purpose. But again, the Jordan girl, that's somebody I've seen online really like on some super, I'm a Drake fan. Fuck y'all. I'm OD Drake fan. Like, I appreciate him looking out for people who will use their platform to still celebrate him even through the battle or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't feel like him buying her a purse and giving her some bread. Like, I don't count that as tricking. I feel like that's you just looking out for somebody who supported you. Because what's the difference between him giving her a bag and some money than buying academics a fucking chain?
But do you show that all across the board with everybody though? Because even like he I don't know if you've seen the clip with the big girl.
But that's a good look for her, period. Even
That's
her
a
to be
good
on the
look.
jump. Nigga, that's a great look for her.
It's a
You
good
crazy.
look. No, he knew who she was, but then I'm just like, but you saying, you know, like, I feel like, all right, well, damn, I might help you out. Let me.
He just helped her out. Whatever you do with this moment is on you. I just threw you the crazy. When the last time we thought about her big ass?
No. But that's what I'm saying. But do you feel like what would be like? I get it. Like you give. I still feel like it's tricking when it's like, damn, all I see is with these pretty girls you doing all this for. Like for the big girl, if you would have just seen him be like, let me put a future, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me do something for you.
Marcus, he literally, we would not be talking about this girl if he did not just have her on the stream. And then what the crazy thing is, when he threw her the alley-oop, he faked like and I ain't saying he fake. He may really follow her and may keep up with her. But the fact that he knew she had a nigga and all that other shit, and he kind of played into that, bro, he threw her the craziest alley-oop. She could take that shit and put it on her platforms and do whatever she want with that shit. Like, nigga, that's it. What else you want me to do?
But he threw her the crazy alley-oop. That's cool. But it's just like, all right, when we see all these other, like I said, the girls that you do sit here and spin or whatever, they're attractive women. So you, like I said, the whole tricking thing is just like, all right, you're tricking. Like, I'm not gonna be like, damn, nah, you doing a good thing. Like I said, if you're doing a good thing, it should be for any and everybody, right?
I mean, I guess I still feel like what he did for whatever shorty name is from Detroit, he threw her a hell of an alley-oop. I hear you, but I just think if you can't do nothing with that alley-oop, then that entertainment business ain't.
Because like even the other girl that he was saying about to buy the house for her mother, like she had a banging ass body,
nigga. But she was like pale, like with some goth shit on. What the fuck?
Right, but
mean?
she still had a good body. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like just was a regular Joe Blow. That's what I'm saying. Like if you saying, nah, I'm not out here tricking, I'm not doing. Like I said, you still doing it for the attractive women.
I mean, I guess.
Randomly on the Threads app, and I saw this. Do Mojo Brooks actually tell jokes, or is his whole bit just embarrassing people in the crowd? And Mojo replied, say your bald ass head at home where you get cooked. Look, I had seen Mojo perform because my homie Darren was on a tour that had like a whole bunch of different comedians, and he was one of them, and he killed his set. You know, he didn't even do crowd work. And when I posted this thread interaction, commenters had Mojo's back. Like, nah, he a beast. His stand-up is legit. Saw him twice. I don't know. When he came to Dallas, he didn't even roast nobody. Like, he actually had a whole routine. It's funny as hell. The roasting people is to keep people engaged at the end. But I will say, as far as crowd work goes, like, he one of the funniest ones to me. A lot of people, I just be scrolling past their comedy clips. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But I actually like stop and watch his clips. He's funny.
Here with Paw Paw. You said 52 ain't old? She is. 52 though. It ain't old as fuck, but you up there. I bet you don't live.
Hold on, just because she about to play the rest of that, I haven't played Mojo Brooks in like a week on this joint. I do want to sit here. It was a clip I had for like 2 weeks that I've been sitting on, man. Oh, matter of fact, because we just were talking about streaming, casting that and I Show Speed. I don't know if y'all seen what was it, Minecraft? I don't know nothing about them little video games today. That's what that was, Minecraft. Man, that the editing and the actual time and effort that they put into shoot that. Are you talking about like
still doing it?
Nigga, that shit is fire, dog.
He said he gonna do for Grand Theft Auto too.
Man, that shit is tight as hell.
Can I ask you a question? Because yesterday I was watching the these rappers, right? When you get booked for these shows and you perform in them, do you really think like you move in the crowd?
What you mean? It depends on what rappers you're talking about.
Well, Young Thug performed at the dude, the little streamer dude, I guess yesterday, little pool party, and it was just like, damn, he really not like. It wasn't like, damn, bro, like I can't believe it's Young Thug, like this nigga performing on top of the roof, like it was just like this shit was just dry. And I'm just like,
I'm lost on what's the question.
Just because like now you're in this era, it's just like, damn, do you really like your fan base? Like, what is your fan base? Like,
but listen, what you're saying though, somebody book you for a show. That's not a Young Thug problem. That's whoever booked them for the show. So if it's a streamer and he having a party and he be like, hey, well, I like Young Thug, that don't necessarily mean his friends like Young Thug.
But that's what I'm. But wouldn't you want your music to translate with everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't give a fuck. Nigga, that's not my part. That's not that's not my part. It's not my show. It's not. I'm not Young Thug. It's not me, Young Thug, booking my show myself to go do a tour, and then I don't know my audience.
Because he was like, well, everybody got to cut their streamers off because Young Thug want to move around or whatever the case. That's what I'm just saying. It's just like damn, like, do you feel like you doing it for like? Is that really your crowd?
It may not be his crowd, but that's not his problem.
But then why even? But what I'm saying, but like now I gotta make everybody shut their shit off. And
if I'm Young Thug, would I give a fuck? If you paid me to be here, why would I care? What do I gotta do with me? The fuck do I give a fuck? I don't care about these niggas. Them not be able to stream. How's that gonna hurt me?
But then if you could just get,
if I got paid, nigga, the same way people be booking them to do bar mitzvahs or somebody book you to do a wedding. Like, think about if somebody booked somebody to do a wedding and you got older family members. They may not know, but if me and my bride knowing this is our song, I don't give a fuck about me and my bride.
But I'm just like, I mean, because I understand Young Thug probably still got a real restriction or whatever the case may be on his with him being out. It's just like damn, like you make people cut up. Like, but what would you be doing? Like, I get it. Like, if you was in the hood and you still around, you know what I'm saying? But like, you just around a bunch of rich kids or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, for you to be like, damn, let's cut off so we can get live. And I'm like, well, damn, are they really about to?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch the stream, so it's kind of a little bit hard for me to say whatever they thought. But me personally, if I'm Young Thug, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, it wouldn't make me no difference. I got a question for you. If you was on, and you know what's so crazy, because this shit, like, sometimes people be making skits, but these skits be like so relatable, and I guess realistically, those be the ones that kind of go viral. So this is almost like a first date scenario, and you dating a woman, and she kind of just telling you all her problems on the first date.
Yeah, I know. I told you I don't have the rent money. When I get it, I will give it to you. Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm just stressing about these bills. I really cannot pay this rent. I'm late on my car note, my insurance is late, and it's my birthday month.
Dang.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's a lot on you.
It is.
So you don't know anybody you can call to help out?
My phone is off.
Your phone is off?
Yes.
But you were just talking upstairs on the phone. Like, what you talking about?
That was FaceTime audio.
So you ain't even pay your phone bill? So the whole time you been texting me is off the Wi-Fi? Dang. Well,
I'm sorry. I put all my stress on you.
Nah, it's cool. Don't even worry about it.
I just really need somebody to help me out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you find that person. It's taking the food so long. Well, I enjoyed my time. I hope you did too.
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, you go ahead and get out of here and I'm gonna hit you up later, all right?
Wait a minute. Out of here? What are you doing?
You want me to come in? I mean, it's our first time meeting, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No. You heard me complain about my bills this whole time. You're not gonna offer to pay anything?
No, you serious right now?
Are you
just
serious
met.
right now?
That was our first date.
This is your first impression. Pay it.
Why would I pay your bills? This is the first time us meeting. I don't even know you like that.
Are you broke? I know you fucking.
You the one that can't pay your bills.
You're the one that can't help me pay my bills.
You know what? I ain't even gonna argue with you, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and leave, lose my number, all right? Because I ain't got time for this.
You're just a waste of time. Just like these other niggas.
You know what? Good luck, all right?
Yeah, and again, like I said, those videos go viral because it's so relatable and so many niggas. Hell yeah, nigga. I'm gonna be uncomfortable that you sitting here keep trying to tell me all of the reasons why you behind on all these bills. Like, why the fuck you even out here on a date? You might as well just be selling the box. Fuck the date. If you behind on that many bills, you might as well just be out here selling the pussy. Cause if you sit here just throw a number, I'll be like, man, 150 for a little bit of like 150 for 30 minutes. She was worth 150. I give you 150 for 30 minutes, and all right, cool. You can figure it out. You can put that towards whatever bill you want. I'm not sitting here. You're not about to sit here and make me feel like, oh, we building some real connection and we going out on a date and you need help on your rent. Fuck out of here.
So I'm saying, if she was saying, well, you know, later on the night you can fuck, you just need to pay one bill. You gonna be,
whatever the cheapest bill is. Cell phone bill, all right, what? Cool. What's that? Maybe $160, maybe. All right, cool. I'll say it. What I just said, 160. I'm cool. I can give you 160. I'm not doing nothing else. Like, that shit is just not gonna happen. Like, fuck no. I don't even know why. Again, niggas be playing with themselves. You keep just going on all these random ass dates with these motherfuckers, and then you'll figure it out. What else is going on in the world, real quick before we get out? Oh man, y'all remember the girl who came up with the what was the saying? What was the saying that she came up with?
the Google trying to buy from her.
No, it was what was that? What was it? Very demore. Yeah. That
should go get a regular job. Girl, don't get me wrong, but even that, I don't want to ask myself. So I don't know what else to do. I don't want to ask my community for help, but I feel like I have no other choice at this point. I would love to go get a regular job. Girl, don't get me wrong, but even then, I don't think that that's going to help my situation. Not in a dismissive kind of way, like I'm streaming every day and it's becoming very successful. I've gained a good amount of followers over just a matter of weeks. But I know that it's gonna be a few months until that's stable. And I wanted to fix my teeth on my own, but I can't like go on like this. Like every day it hurts. It hurts to drink water. It hurts to drink water, girl. Like I have a hole on each side of the upper side of my teeth and it hurts. All my teeth are moving and they hurt all the time. And I'm just tired of being in pain. And I hate that I have to come to the internet and ask for help because everyone's struggling, but I don't know what to do. And I feel like such a loser for crying and being like, donate to my GoFundMe. Like, girl, I got sober. I did everything I had to do. I'm trying to like be a full-time influencer still. And clearly I don't think it's working out in the best manner, but everyone always says, reach out when you need help. I need help. I really need help. And not for something facetious or something that, you know, isn't impacting my health directly. Like I've wanted to come out here and be like, guys, help me get boobs and guys, help me get my face. But like, I can live like this. I need to eat. Like, well, I'm the worst. I'm sorry. But like, you know, like it hurts. It hurts to drink things. It hurts to eat. It hurts. You know, I'm brushing 3 times a day. There's still fucking blood coming out of my mouth.
I don't. And the crazy thing is because it's so vague and it says it has she had an addiction. I don't know if it's like a candy addiction or it's like a crack addiction, but her teeth falling out of her mouth and her gums and shit bleeding. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. You need to pack it up. I feel for you though, because I ain't like. But god damn, dog, like that's a rough one. Like that's a rough one. I don't necessarily know if I can sit and take it to the internet. It'd be a lot of things where some people would just be too comfortable with taking certain scenarios to the internet that I don't necessarily know if I would take it to the internet. But I guess 2 things. Let's go to like I got 2 DMV topics before we get out of here. One is Columbia Mall. Columbia Mall will be charging people, not you. You can park somewhere else, but for the closer parking spots in Columbia Mall, they will be charging people for parking. And then of course I want to talk about the wine, what is it, the Slow Jams and Wine Fest. Let me go.
You charging people to park at a mall?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that. Last time you been to Columbia Mall?
I ain't been to Columbia Mall in years.
Yeah. Maybe like Tyson Corner.
Columbia has spoken, and they do not like this new preferred parking at the Columbia Mall. Today is Monday, August 3rd, when these parking spots, 120 of them, went live. And here is what we're seeing at the mall right now. A lot of empty parking spots. There are a couple people. I think this person is one of them. And there might have been a van over here. So the handicap spots are not impacted. So you can park handicap, no extra pay. A lot of people, you know, kind of rolling through, seeing what's up. We'll see if this person decides to park here. It's looking like a no. They're just rolling past it. So we'll see how long this lasts.
Yeah,
because I can't remember. I mean, the last time it's outdoor parking, right? It's not. It's not even in the garage, right?
Yeah, it's outdoor parking. They basically, the parking spaces are closer to the doors. They're trying to charge you for them.
Yeah, hell no. I don't know how that'll work.
The paid preferred parking here at the Mall of Columbia is officially available. And if you're wondering how it's going, not very well.
When I pulled in the mall, I was really flabbergasted that they had the audacity to charge for parking closer to the door.
That seems to be the consensus here at the Mall of Columbia, just a day after the mall launched its new paid preferred parking option.
We're willing to walk the extra block, but I just don't really think there's a need for it.
Roughly 120 parking spaces near the front of the mall by the restaurants and movie theater are now reserved for those willing to pay. The first hour is $2.45, and it's an additional $2 for each hour after that. After 4 hours, it's capped at $10.45. So far, not many people seem to be taking advantage of it.
You can see by the amount of vacancies for these spots we're all speaking the same thing.
You should have a right to park your car where you know, maybe a valet service could be something where it's not taking up 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this is half of the parking lot here.
In a statement from the mall, quote, preferred parking is intended for those who want the convenience to not look for a spot. Whether they're making a quick shopping trip, want to run in and out, or are parking for a lunch or dinner reservation, the program is a simple option for convenience, end quote. The mall says there are still more than 6,500 free parking spaces available, but customers say malls need the business right now, and they hate to see something like this possibly deter customers.
I think we have to attract more customers into the malls to keep them vibrant. And I think it might be a way of just excluding people, excluding shoppers. We can shop elsewhere. We can shop online.
What about on the busy days? This is 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. So what about Saturday and Sunday? It's going to be impossible for people to find parking.
All right, so real quick, two things. One, I'm not mad at the mall for doing it because I'm sure they're trying to figure out extra ways to make money because, I mean, let's be real. Most malls are kind of dead. We were having a conversation where it's like, I don't even know what's the urge or the need to kind of even go to Columbia Mall. Because, I mean, of course, back in the day, people would go out Columbia Mall because maybe like, all right, cool. All the shoes sold out of PG Plaza or whatever case may be. And this is talking about like before the internet really became the internet. So realistically, Columbia Mall would be the mall that like niggas from the hood would go to kind of go get their Jordans because niggas out in Columbia really wasn't on Jordans or they wasn't on phone pauses at the time. Whatever the cool sneaker was that like only niggas in the hood was on, yeah, you go to Columbia Mall because nobody wasn't on to them. And they had endless shoe stores. But you talking about now in 2026, like, can you really get me out of the bed to go to Columbia Mall? Hell no. The people in the area.
Like the little Dave and Buster joint, the main event joint.
No, I know they have stuff out there, but I don't think that realistically for us or for people who live out there. But I'm sure realistically they probably trying to figure out a way to get some extra dollars. And they still say got 6,500 parking spaces. Like niggas can't. Like, let's be clear. There's not going to ever be until that mall closes. There's never going to be a day where that mall is going to be that fucking packed that people ain't gonna be able to find a parking.
But that's why I was just kind of wondering if is it just that area right there? Because I think that's like with the Uncle Julio and all that, and the movie theater, like that area right there.
Yeah, right there. That part right there, where all of those are close to the gas.
But then but what about the ones that's not attached to the mall? Like I think it was like Cheesecake Factory or something like that. Like it's other restaurants that's not attached to the mall. Are they getting out of that too? Do they get the money out of that? Because like I said, I know it's like that's a bunch of little shoppers,
They all right there though. They all in that.
But they're not attached to the mall.
But I'm sure they all still share whatever. They all share that parking lot if that's what you're talking about, like right there, because that Cheesecake Factory is right next to the movie theater.
Yeah, I wonder how you.
But the Cheesecake Factory is a little bit off, so I'm sure that probably don't even count. They trying to get the people that's closer to that. But
that's all that little. That's what
no, I get what you're saying, but that's off to the side a little bit. You got them. They got all their newer little restaurants that they got like right there close to the mall door. So it's only 120 spots. So I'm sure it's probably those ones right there.
Yeah, it's that parking lot right
there. That parking lot right there. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think if you go to Columbia Mall, I hope that this wouldn't deter you. Stop being lazy and walk. Like, all right, cool. The first 120 spots is took up.
Yeah,
like, cool.
I thought you about to say all of the park. You got to pay for all of them.
No. Just for they only got 120 spots. They still got 6,500. And I'm sure even on the backside towards the Macy's and shit, they probably don't have no.
I wonder how what's name is working because MGM started doing that too.
Oh, charging people to pay for their.
I wonder how that. I'm pretty not seeing that MGM. That's probably a different story. They gonna.
No, the MGM is probably trying to make people pay for parking once because you're trying to cut down on some of the extra bullshit that just come in there and the people just like parking and just hanging out or people parking and walking somewhere else. Like, nah, if you're gonna come in here, you're gonna pay for it.
I think that's kind of like for a mall. I think that's kind of.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for it. Yeah, let's go to the straight DMV because I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much long.
Hey y'all, I just came here to let y'all know this is my first and last year attending Wine and Slow Jams. Baby Jada Virgo did give me and my friends complimentary tickets to come to this event.
And real quick, before I play these clips, I do hope that realistically, I mean, one, if you had 7,000 people come out, I think realistically, I don't think you should sit here and allow it to deter you as a promoter. I think you could build on it because realistically, you can kind of know where you made your mistakes at. I'm sure in the back of your mind where I kind as a promoter, I understand where you sit here and try to save money because one, it's a wine and R&B festival. You know, realistically, hey, it's older people. The crowd gonna be a little bit more mature. So do I really need the police? Do I need the extra people to kind of, I guess, do the the parking lot shit, you probably felt like you didn't need it. You probably, in your mind, you probably felt like people was going to trickle in at different times, so it wasn't going to be that congested with the driving part. So even if you want to go back there, all the people who saying they're never going to go back, all you got to do is get a bigger artist. Like, let's be clear, that the vibes and who you are and the way you
artist.
Shit, why can't you?
It's wine and R&B.
Nigga, I can get a bigger R&B
artist. Like who?
I don't know what your budget like, but you can dig it.
But who can you get when you say the wine and R&B festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who really can you get where it's going to be a big enough artist where it's like, all right, I know, you got to pay that artist.
No, for sure.
So what's that? Pretty Ricky was the headline.
So of course, I think it's easier for me to go over Pretty Ricky. Nigga, I can go Leon Thomas.
Hell no.
Nigga, I can go Chris Brown.
Hell no, you can't go Chris Brown.
Why? Are you saying because I can't afford Chris Brown?
Yes, then you're not gonna make your money back.
Shit, if all I got is Chris Brown, I could.
Hell no.
You're
gonna pay more. You're gonna pay more for Chris Brown.
Okay, cool. Let's say that I don't do Chris Brown. Let's say if I just do Kalani and Leon Thomas. All the people who say this one, no, this is what I'm saying. All the people who saying they wouldn't come back because of whatever the parking is. If I go back to that same space with a better lineup, niggas will sit here and say, I'm a chance it again.
But even the lineup that you had, it wasn't a bad lineup.
No, for sure.
But I feel like your expectation, I think people probably just like, damn, this shit is kind of like, it was ratchet. Like,
yeah, because I'm sure it's your first time when you're doing it there. I think I want to say before
first time.
No, at that location. I'm not saying this is not his first event. I want to say this is the first time they did it here. I want to say at first they used to do it at like the Mayweather or something. I thought.
No, that wasn't their first time. They did it last year. They did it at the Rose Course race.
Oh, I thought they did it at the Mayweather before.
No, hell no. The Mayweather, hell no. I'm talking about that's the one out Columbia.
But yeah, Columbia, yeah.
No, they did
for some reason I thought they did it out there.
No, they like I said last year they did it there because it's an open field. No, that's what I say. You can't, like I said, when it comes to R&B, I don't think who really can you get that's gonna bring people out there. That you're not gonna sit here and break the budget.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on where you're trying to keep your budget, and then that's what I'm saying with promoters, and you sitting here saying
you say Leon Thomas, you're gonna pay a pretty penny for Leon Thomas,
of course.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're really not gonna see that much money back promoting. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, if this was Broccoli Fest or something like that. But I said for the wine, it's a wine and fest. You know what I'm saying?
But listen to what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, but Broccoli Fest became Broccoli Fest because I kept investing on bigger lineups. You gotta to make the venue to make the festival bigger. The lineups have to get bigger. And when people complaining the way they complaining, you got to spend to get motherfuckers to come back next year. You can't come back with a mid lineup. You have to you're gonna have to dip into that budget a little bit more.
But that's what. But you saying wine and R&B. I think that's where you kind of limit yourself already. It's just like, all right, when it comes to R&B, I only can get the older artists that's not really about to sit here and draw that many people in here.
Yeah, unless you tap into your budget.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think even if you said if I would have said Kalani was headline, I don't think you probably would have seen like that big of a crowd like that for real.
Because that's what I'm saying. So cool. So okay, let's say.
But that's what I'm saying. But then you're gonna be spending more money on production.
For sure. But listen to what I'm saying. But think about it as though even if I get to show like as a promoter, if I'm trying to get sponsors now, let's say if I'm trying to go for SZA or I'm trying to get, let's say SZA. Let's keep it at SZA. If I'm trying to get SZA next year, because now I gotta kind of like some people. I'm sure for every 100 people who didn't have a good time or complaining about the traffic, because realistically that's all people really was complaining about was the traffic, and then they felt like the vendors wasn't hitting or nothing. When I play this clip, that's what the lady will sit here and talk about. That's cool. So if I come back with SZA, somebody that more motherfuckers will want to see, or if I come back with Chris Brown, but I can sit here and take, now I had 7,000 people there, so now I can take this to any advertisement where I'm like, hey, you seen what I did with this lineup? I got 7,000 people to come and see Pretty Ricky. I could imagine if you sit here and give me a couple extra $100,000 on a budget for my marketing, I could bring an extra 10,000 people. Now I can get 17,000 if I got SZA or Chris Brown.
See, I think that's
how Broccoli City Fest kind of kept getting that shit to go up.
When you say the Broccoli City Fest, it was like, all right, it's a festival. It's in the what's name? Like I think it's even that where you could bring like your tents and stuff like that. That's why
but for sure. But even for Broccoli City for this year, what they doing it at the Jiffy Lube? That shit is a straight R&B joint. And guess what? Perfect example. Nigga, they doing Kalani.
No, they doing Summer Walker.
No, well, it don't matter.
But how that is formed, you're going to make your money back on that compared to going out to the Rose Course Raceway, where it's not a facility. You know what I'm saying? It's not built for that. Like, it's a stage we put up there, but it's like, all right, we parking on gravel and all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though in the Jiffy Lube joint you parking on, but it's just like it's a better the walk up. You already have the vendor.
Yeah, you're right. For this year for Broccoli City, it's Summer Walker, it's K1, it's the dude that Wale just did the song with, and Destin Conrad. I guess that's it, and then the rest of it is like DJ stuff.
Yeah, so and that's what I'm saying. You will get the sponsorships and all that because, like I said, it's at the Jiffy Lube. Just like when they had it at RFK, when they had it, like I said, you have that. It's more established. So I'm gonna have the vendors. I'm gonna have all that there. But like I said, Rose Course Raceway, you're not gonna have that. It's more a makeshift type of whatchamacallit.
I mean, you might be right. You may be right, and maybe that junk is because. And I guess it just again is the crowd too, because people when they do them Jamaican shit, them people love that space. Like that junk be packed and you never hear people complaining. Like niggas love that Rose Cross, that same exact venue, that same space. When they do those carnival type of jumps and those like reggae bashes or whatever case may be, niggas, them just be jam
for you to sit here and act the fool, getting messy and all. Yeah, that's what it. But that's what I'm saying. Before it to say it's a wine and R&B festival, I want to divide. I want to set the vibe because I think the one you're thinking about like I think it's like the pink and white.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what
it's the wine fest. It's just the wine festival,
yeah, for sure.
Or the jazz.
That's what it is.
Like those are.
That's what
it's out in those type of areas. Like, all right, we on the hill, bring my little picnic back. But it's like, all right, for this supposed to be the R&B wine festival. It's like, damn, we about to go to Rose Course Way. It's not like you're not gonna have no good views. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like we all at level. I can't really see.
No, I mean, you're right.
And then you see the shit that's on stage is like, oh, hell no.
But I feel like it was poor planning for the crowd. Like, if you knew you were going to have 7,000 people, you should have had somebody controlling the traffic. It took us 2 hours just to park. Then once you park, there's another long-ass line just to get in. You would at least been sitting in that line for an hour. But my sister was at the front, so I cut the line, thankfully. Once you get in, you feel like the vibes are there, but every vendor had a long-ass line, like to get a hookah, to get a drink, to get water. It's like we missed half the show because we couldn't get in the parking lot. And then when we get in, we got to stand in lines to get food, to get hookah, to get drinks. Like, we're missing everything. And then Donnell don't even know his fucking lyrics. Like, if it wasn't for Pretty Ricky, I probably would have gave this event a 0 out of 10. No shade. We started packing up around 9:30, 9:45, just because we wanted to get ahead of the crowd, but that didn't even make a difference. We sat in line to get out for another 2 hours, y'all. I feel like we was in the car more than we was in the event, and that's exactly why you won't be seeing me again. Like, I see the vision, but you got to prepare for a large crowd. Larger crowds require more vendors, more support, more workers, more everything. I feel like the event has a lot of potential, but there is a lot that needs to go into it if y'all plan on doing it next year. Like, do not have it at Rose Cross. That space is not meant for 7,000 people. I feel like maybe a stadium, because they already have metal detectors. You don't have people hand checking people. It's just a lot. I could go on and on, but I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
So again, like I said, I get it and I understand it as a promoter, and especially as a DMV promoter. Niggas be trying to just kind of like, I don't even want to sit here and say you're trying to take the cheapest route, but at the same time, you want to still make money as well. So it's kind of like, and I get it. And then sometimes you kind of just you're not guaranteed to may not feel like you don't know what the actual turnout was going to be. So you don't want to kind of like overdo it and then you end up losing money. You want to make money. So I get it. And if you are like, not, I don't want to say a smaller promoter, but if you're not like some promoter who's all you do is like Rolling Loud and them, all they do is festivals, or like any of those places where they literally all they do is festivals, so you know how to plan and promote for a festival. I kind of get it. Like, I don't want to sit here and like, I'm just playing the clips because I've seen a lot of people on TikTok and Threads.
When it was in the Audi field for Broccoli Fest, like they was complaining about how it was set up and the stuff like that. Like, that's why I say I think it's just now it's just people don't take in consideration. Like I said, it's all y'all coming in. Y'all coming last minute, you Ubering, you doing like, what do you really expect? Like, even with the Usher and Chris Brown shit, like how people just complain about, oh, I couldn't get a Uber and all that. Like people going to complain, but then my thing is just like, if you knew what was going on, how'd you prepare yourself for it anyway?
For sure. And again, that is one of the reasons.
Like you can't just, it's not something like, oh, I could just pull up last minute and just get in there. Because like I said, I was gonna go to the joint, but then when I saw the time frame was like, I was gonna go like, all right, do a pressure, but they played at 5:30. I'm still at work. I ain't gonna be able to make it out there. Like I said, I wanted to see the R&B act, but I'm like, oh, it's a wine festival. It really ain't gonna have no liquor. Don't have number wine. So I'm like, do I really want to go waste my money? So that's what I'm saying. I think it's just all on you, really, what you're looking for or what the vibe you.
Yeah, no, for sure. And again, I agree with you. We do live in an era where people you almost like on social media and you just be complaining about any and everything. But again, I seen a lot of people, and I personally knew a homegirl, like literally, like she was on her story and she was mad and she was in traffic, like pissed. I'm talking, she was in that joint like black. Let me be clear. She cussed like a sailor on the regular as well. So I'm not gonna hold too much stock on how bad she was cussing about being in the traffic for 2 hours. But she's the same, everything she said. And she told me, like, when she was like in traffic on her way trying to come home, I seen people on threads complaining and saying the same thing. And then I seen people get on TikTok, and then you seen say like, this video I just played, that shit got 2,000 likes on it, and they got like hundreds of comments. So obviously this ain't not just a one-off. Like this ain't people hating. This is people's real experience. So you kind of got to be able to see and take what they saying and kind of figure out how can I build on it. Like having 7,000 people come out in the DMV to a festival, like that shit is fire. And especially for you to be somebody who live and you from here, that's tight as shit that you can do that. But at the same time, you got to sit here and say, okay, well, this is where I got it wrong at. How can I build on this to make it better the next time? Or I can eliminate some of the things that people was complaining on.
But that's why I'm looking at it now, just like, well, where can you go where it's like everything is going to be off-road? It's going to be
realistically, what you can do now is, because it's a joint. I wish I would have. I forgot to save it, but it's a what is it? I think it's called Sold Out Events, and I believe they got a joint at Waldorf at the what's the joint in the Waldorf?
The baseball field?
Yeah, not the base. Is that what it is? A baseball field? It's the what is it? The furniture, whatever shit. Baseball field. Yeah, cool. Whatever.
That's what they having on. Whatchamacallit thing? Damn, what's the Bama? What's the artist? One of them they having that little festival there.
Yeah, Gunna. I'm not Gunna. G Herbo. I know G Herbo gonna be there. But anyway, it's September. I want to say it's September 20 something. I'll look when I see the flyer again. I'll look at the date and I'll bring it back up. But anyway, you could just see how that go for them. If that goes well for them, or it's something where you may say
arguments about that too before when they had something there.
Remember, they had the Shaq Lizzy shit. That shit was like smaller artists though. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But even because I think that was the I don't know if it was that actual event when the little air joint, the little bouncy house flew away.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody's going to have it. Like even out there, you're going out there, it's still going to be like it's in Waldorf. You are
for sure. It's but right where that place is, that shit is on like off of a main road. Like that's on the street. That ain't on no like backing up like on some
right. But so you think about everybody's trying to. That's what I'm saying. But everybody coming here, like I said, everywhere you go, it's going to be traffic.
Oh yeah, you can't avoid traffic. You can't avoid traffic at no venue. But again, it's the difference between the Waldorf jump and the Rosecroft is Rosecroft. Just period is on like rocky roads. It's literally like gravel ground. It ain't on a solid platform. But the joint at Waldorf, it's on like it's like a regular parking lot. You can pull in. It's a regular
because it's a baseball.
Yeah, so that to me, you already kind of on the upside. You kind of already got that in your to the benefit of your doubt. So again, like I said, I want to play this lady clip a little bit, and then I don't want to hold y'all up. We can get out of here.
So I don't even know where to begin. So today was the R&B Wine Festival in Oxon Hill. I will have to say that was the worst experience I've ever had attending an event like that. I've been to outdoor festivals, R&B festivals, all different types. But that was the most unorganized event I've ever seen. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a breakdown of my experience from the top to the bottom. Let's get into it. Okay. So arriving at the racetrack, first of all, there's no officers escorting the traffic. So when I tell you the roads leading up to the racetrack was gridlock, traffic, couldn't move, people cutting each other off. It was a mess, a hot mess. And this was just to try to get to where the racetrack was, to where the parking lot was, okay? It literally took me, I would probably have to say at least 45 minutes. So once I finally get to where the racetrack is, I'm in the parking lot. You have to go down this like long, windy road until you get to the parking lot area. Now they had two sections. They had one section that was on the left side.